You got a lot of stars on.
Yeah, I'm going to see how exactly these players play out. Da Slatts coming in from qualifiers. They're the new person here in the stage 2. And just see what they do. Well, let's go to map bands. Let's see what maps we're going to cover today for our best of 3 between Da Slatts and Honor Esports.
Alrighty. So looks like theme park going out first. That's the Slatts band, and Villa going away for Honor. I guess I'm being completely real with y'all. Most of this stage 1 was not streamed, so honestly, I don't even know like much about the maps that these teams don't or don't like. I usually have like an eye test I go through, but of course there were no VODs, so it's just kind of like, I mean, I guess they didn't like theme park, they didn't like Villa. I don't know. And then of course we're going to be heading to Clubhouse and Consulate, with Cafe being the penultimate decider. And honestly, I have not seen Honor on Clubhouse Consulate, and I haven't seen Slatts on any of these maps because they played through qualifiers. I know nothing, but those are going to be exciting maps.
One VOD of them playing in qualifiers. I think it's the one match that's casted by Jacob and Crow, which you'll see them here later today too, as they'll be casting the other games alongside us.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, if we're just talking about the maps and like the feel of the maps, I honestly love me some Clubhouse. I like Consulate too. Cafe. Okay, so it seems the production lied to me. I don't think Cartley's playing, which is tragic. The fans are disappointed. Everyone in their Cartley jerseys they're just mauling right now because we're not getting Cartley. But it's okay. I mean, Clicks, like I said, Clicks is insane. Clicks literally, when you're looking at the slate of players that are, I guess, supports in season 11, Clicks was up there with the likes of Trippin and Beastly and Rudy.
Oh yeah,
right.
Clicks, trying to get the most amount of plants down.
Let me show y'all. Clicks was typing on that diffuser better than all those guys. Literally better. He had more plants than anyone in season 11. So Clicks is going to be huge cogwheel for that team, especially on these maps like Clubhouse. Like these are planter maps. I think Clicks is going to end with at least 5.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I mean, these are objective-based maps. Usually you see here on Clubhouse Consulate too, you can get quite a few plants down as well. So we're interested to see how they play out. What happens to these teams as we go to Clubhouse first, though. We'll see Honor Esports on defense first, as they go ahead to pick the side, as it is Da Slatts map pick. We're just to see what happens between these teams, and we'll see if we go to Cafe. It'd be cool if we go all 3 maps. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's going to be a competitive series. I guess if we're looking at just theory crafting here, I know Honor Pox especially has played a really strong Maverick from what I was able to see of Honor. So maps like Clubhouse, Cafe, you're going to expect those are maps where you're kind of going to need some good Mav play, or either the Mav man's going to be forced out. So I mean, that's going to be a factor. But yeah, I mean, I like these maps. I mean, you know, personally, I enjoy watching a good Clubhouse Consulate game over some theme park and Villa. That's just me. Maybe I'll feel differently. But yeah, those are exciting maps. We're gonna have some exciting games.
Yep, the winner of this game here will play the winner of Slaughterhouse versus PGHM, which we'll see, I think, after this game, or when is that game being played? I think it's after this one, right?
Yeah, that Slaughterhouse PHM game is after this one, and this is group. So I guess
Group A.
This is Group A, guys. It's better to visualize it.
Let's look at the bracket. Let's see what we're going with here. Honors Esports versus Slatts. The winner of this game will play the winner of Slaughterhouse versus PDHM. Those are 2 games today. Worst game and second game. And then we'll go on to bracket B, where we'll have Team Oblivion versus Windstorm, which will be our third game of the day.
Yeah, so the important thing, I guess, to catch there as well, you notice there's no loser bracket. So if you lose here, you're Honor your stage 1 champs. You've got some ESA champions you're playing against today. You can't shake and lose this game, or you're done. There is no relegations for you to play for. There's no way to get back to the winner's bracket.
You're just playing for second or third place at that point. Is all you're doing, or whatever place it is at that point.
All these teams, it's safe to say they've got championships on their mind. And yeah, I mean, I guess for looking at the Canada division as a whole, they're going to be playing against Nordic, assuming that's the final goal here. The Nordic is like the final boss to get to that big league in Canada, which is, I'm sure, every Canadian's dream. So just a little bit out from the match starting here. So let's talk about who you think is going to be winning this one, because honestly, I kind of like Slatts here.
Hey, but we talked about Honor. We heard a lot from Crow. Crow is a big man of T3. He knows about ESA. We've heard about the guys on Honor Esports, so they've won quite a few championships. They have, illustrious history in T3, so it's kind of hard to bet against them, though. It really is.
Yeah, it's like, I guess it's like you can't say, oh, it's just ESA or whatever, because I feel like a lot of those teams in ESA and in general, like T3, their play style, the aggressive play style, and honestly, Canada is pretty known for at this point now. Like, they're like the Brazil of the North. I think it's gonna translate pretty well, and I think Honor's gonna have their work cut out for them. It's not gonna be easy whatsoever, even though they're the defending champs and all that good stuff. I mean, this is a team that, even though they lurched through the qualifiers, that's a tough draw for both of these teams to start week one with. But that's just how it crumbles.
That's how the cookie crumbles. Just like how we saw the two best teams play yesterday. Well, maybe not two best, but two of the better teams play yesterday. The Ape versus TLD, first game of the day. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's sad. One of these teams has to go. Oh, not go. They're not gonna be deleted off the face of the earth, but they, in terms of that, NAL dream, it starts here. Gotta win here. It starts here on CLUBHOUSE. CLUBHOUSE, here we go. Let's start it off here in CLUBHOUSE, guys. We have Honor Esports on defense first. Let's see how they pull their half. As you know, defense is the stronger side here in CLUBHOUSE. Can they get a 4-2 or maybe even better, a 5-1 or a 6-0 at their half?
Let's see. I'm expecting Slatts is not going to want to deal with Pox's Maverick. That was the one thing that stood out for me when I would study what was available from Honor's games. Let's see what Honor is going to start us off with. They seem to be taking their time. That's not an instant 5-man vote. They're thinking about it. That's not a good sign. Are they shaking? We're down to 5 seconds. They haven't picked.
Ace or Maverick? Who's it going to be?
They're losing their minds. Thatcher. It's going to be Thatcher.
Yeah.
And it took them a minute to decide on that. Let's see if the Slatts are going to... I'm going to enjoy saying that all day, by the way. The Slatts. Best team name in A. I think
Slatts
so.
win the 5th round.
Yeah, the Slatts. So they're taking their time too. I mean, I guess everyone's shaking. But this is their first CL game ever, and the Mav's going to be taken off the board. That's huge. Like I said, I think Pox was probably the most impressive Mav I've seen in a minute, actually. He was doing some stuff.
No, he's not going to be doing it this time. He's going off that operator. Ace is still available on the board, though, so that's still powerful hard breach draw available to these teams.
Yeah, Ace is definitely going to be a factor, but I think with that Thatcher ban, it's going to make it not as brainless as it would be in like ranked or something like that. Da Slatts taking out Mira.
Yep. Especially Echo still soft banned right now with quarantine. You don't have to worry about that bug right now either.
Yeah. Or the invisible cameras or that nasty 1.5. The Cade being taken out as well.
The MP5 SD is so nice.
I mean, it would be disastrous to not take out Cade because it's almost like,
well, yeah, especially with Thatcher ban and a Maverick ban, it makes sense. You have to combat. You have to counter ban. Yeah,
so some genius banning coming out there. But now it's going to be clicks. So yeah, we're going to see the roster I thought I was going to see from the Slatts. And then Honor going to be rolling in here, going to be starting on Jim, interestingly enough. And Rafi hesitated picking his operator. Is he going to 6-pick that Yana?
Is he going to 6-pick Yana something else? Yana's going to pick because Yana brings a lot more intel, especially if your drone economy isn't the best. But of course, it also takes up a spot that you might need for something in Ashe, especially with her ability. Well, not really ability, but the fact that having the hard breach tool gives her not hard breach, but the breaching gadget gives a lot more utility to Ashe, which these days saying that Ashe's utility is weird.
Yeah, this is some Jedi mind tricks from Honor to 6 that castle in there and to go Jim first. Got that shield to protect the bandit on the jacuzzi wall, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Slatts coming out with a pretty traditional lineup. Honestly, this is almost like a throwback look here too. We've got the Habana Therm combo, the Ashe and Zofia, and the Sledge. Lots of explosives, and honestly, only one shield coming out from Honor. Obviously, just that one on the drone hole near the jacuzzi wall. So it's gonna be, it's definitely not a real meta game happening here yet.
Yeah, something different coming out from them to really, throw something at least new to the team. Because definitely if you throw the team off, if you throw them off their cogs, you can cause an attacking team to really start to fumble in these next 2 rounds. So it really seems like they just want to make sure they get on the right foot on their defense and not cause themselves to be on the back foot when it comes to, that momentum, that first take as they go through. And we'll see how exactly now we see the Slats. How are they going to respond to a different take than usual?
Yeah, Slats are looking like they're going straight for Jacuzzi. Or are they just going for the cross map cash take? I mean, those are long distance spawn. Nope, that's going to be Jacuzzi. They're going to be working Jacuzzi, and given their lineup, they're not going to have a lot of trouble with just, honestly, if they move quickly here. Because, I mean, I guess the thing is, Omai is a problem if we're talking about that shield and the Jacuzzi wall. As, of course, he regenerates a little disc.
Did you put those on the soft wall?
Yeah, Clix is just, his job here, I guess, is to just watch that server window.
Yeah, of course.
Just
they don't want to get shot when they're in the balcony. So I guess it's just weird throwing those X-Kairos on a soft wall. And you'll see, of course, a Jaeger of Pox did try to destroy them before they went off, but some did destroy them. So there's a small hole there now.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess to talk about the Omai dynamic still, it's just like, the longer they take here, the Slats, the more likely that shield's going to stay up. So there has to be like a rapid clear there. Otherwise, it's just going to be, just kidding. They're going to get it.
Oh.
I think.
Oh,
Milano's thinking about it.
Well,
Vision's gone.
Yeah, the band's backed off. So they should have no problem opening this wall now. They are going to late reinforce the bathroom. So now this is a choice if they're going to open that bathroom next. I'm assuming the bandit is now going to open it. Clicks the first kill onto Pox.
Old man Clicks just holding it down. I mean, he had his, particular way of opening that wall, but it's not like he's going to bring breaches on Habana or anything. And it doesn't look like there's going to be much of a heavy take coming through from the cash side. Just a hardcore Jacuzzi push with Clicks watching that window. So if you're Honor here, it's going to get claustrophobic really quickly, and it's going to get uncomfortable really quickly. They did reinforce that bathroom wall, a single panel in there. But half of, it looks like, yeah. So they're going to be able to get in the bathroom, and the Vision's going to get stunned by Zofia. Is that going to be enough?
Is he gonna? Oh, because he put it in the middle, didn't he? Too. He put it in the middle, so it didn't matter which one he put on. He was gonna destroy the extra charge.
Oh yeah, he was just really confident in Zofia there, and unfortunately, timing just off like by milliseconds, and now it's gonna get rough for Slats, but Valor taking out Maple, and it's gonna be a last-second push, a 5 versus 3. For the Slats, and not a lot of leverage for Honor. Not anywhere to be found. Those kills lighting up the scoreboard though, but Slats coming out on top there. It's going to be Clicks fighting the Wamai of Wolfseas. He's going to have to find Milano actually, because Clicks was downed by that spray, the new 1.5 on the Wamai. Now it's just Milano 2.5 versus 1.5, and Milano's likely got a drone on this diffuser as well, but the positioning isn't ideal. He's going to have to rotate.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Milano's going to have to swing in with perfect timing here because Wolfseas has some pretty good positioning. He can hop off this. And she will.
He's got delay for time. Can Milano do this?
Yeah, Milano looks like he has the time delay. I don't think Guamai is going to have the time now. He's going to be able to go
he's got to stick it now. He has to stick it.
Yeah,
but he goes for the play anyway. He doesn't have time to counter defuse. Wolves is going to finish off Milano and get the kill for Clicks. He's down earlier. But unfortunately, the diffuser have been placed quite a while ago, so they will go to the Slats for the first round.
Yeah, that was almost awkward there. I thought Wolfseas was going to have a little, he's going to stick it or something. I imagine there's probably just a drone in there. Milano played it cool. And honestly, almost a disaster there with the thermite charge, but they were able to just kind of lurch their way through gym anyway with that man advantage. And it looks like, I don't think Honor's going to go back there until they have to. They're going to be going to the basement now, going to take advantage of that Maverick Thatcher ban more so than they did, I guess, there on gym.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting play. They really kind of just funneled in through the side of Jacuzzi and went for the plant. Of course, they had people at least pressure the guys on the other side so they couldn't come back to site. It was a 5v3 as well though. So even though it was a 5v3, you still had the members on Honor still almost bring it back and win that round based on even though it was a 5v3. It was actually a 2v3, 2v4 on site as they went for the push to make the plant.
Yeah, it was a flurry of madness there. That is untrackable.
Yeah, it's just the fact that even in that situation, Honor almost had that back, and it's very close.
Yeah, it was just death, and Wolfseas definitely doing his part, but it just wasn't enough. I mean, they were down a man early, of course, to Clicks on that rappel on from the, I guess, the server balcony. However he did that, he worked it, and Honor is gonna have to pull out some magic. I see a lot of explosives. I see about that's almost their whole lineup has some sort of explosive, and Jaeger is obviously designed to stop explosives. So I mean, Wolf sees honestly this isn't really. I wouldn't say this is SSG Romy-esque.
No, they have part of it. They brought the mute individual. There's no Mozzie available, or not being bought at least. No Mozzie being brought, so they can at least somewhat enact that strat. But I'm assuming they're gonna try and pull back as fast as possible. But they are both upstairs, and if they can counter this, and the Slats can jump on this an opportunity and take them both out, it could work out very well for them.
Yes, I'm kidding. And actually, it is really SSG-esque. They've got the Jacuzzi wall reinforced, likely have that cash wall reinforced as well, and they're likely going to be trying to bait out some hard breach utility on that top floor. But the question is the Slats going to go for it? They're aware of this little clever coconut bra angle here, and Wolf seems to watch the hatch. So, I mean, it puts you in a conundrum as an attacker. You have to push this out, or do you just let this guy sit above you and take your chances? Of course, he's Vigil, and there's mutes everywhere, so and again, you're going to be losing utility hard breach wise if you just, chase these guys out, because how will you have it reinforced? So they're in a predicament. I mean, honestly, the Vigil, not much of an impact. They're able to get that kitchen hatch so easily. Fox is well up there. So, I mean, this is amazing that the Slats is able to get that hatch open, and likely will, I want to say, potentially work dirt as well. Considering,
it would make sense to work dirt and try and go for that kitchen hatch. But like, if are they going to ignore the two roamers and just go push for sight, or are they going to let them flank them later on?
Or I mean, they could just have Mr. Scary Raffy hold it down on the Ash. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of options, but I mean, that's where it's like, I don't know, because you see Wolfsy's here, he could just flop down.
Oh, someone's on down right.
Yeah, Clicks has already went for it. Yeah, Clicks is trying to get his plant record.
Yeah, he tried to go for the plant, and he got taken up by attack on maybe what been too fast of a push, losing tech early using Clicks early at least. The attack would not be good here for the Slats, as now the Future's on site. Wolves get another kill though. Onto Valus. The Raffy gets one. Wolves in a refrag. It's going back and forth. And it's not looking good here for the Slats. Throws and Vision gets another Milano, and it's just all for it. It's all for it. Gonna go for the kills here. Raffy will jump down. One behind the box. Geo looks like looks like there was some hesitation there. He's not gonna help him out. And there's the one from Maple. And Vision finish off Geo. And Honor will take the second round.
Yeah, we saw those kills come out early. It looks like that flank did actually come through from the Vigil. Ended up trading out a couple people. Yeah, I mean, we saw the Ace actually. Ace's way into dirt as well. It's just yeah, I mean, maybe it just didn't work that way for Clicks the way he wanted it to. He seemed like he got down midair and just flopped to the ground and snapped his ACL.
It seemed like it was a bit too aggressive there, or just they didn't have enough information to go for that push. But either way, it just didn't work out. It was a good try though.
Yeah, I mean, if like I said, Clicks is quite literally one of the best planners outside of Pro League. So I trust his judgment, and I'm sure the Slats does too. He's going to flop down and get that plant 90% of the time. That was just the 10% of the time where he just dies, which is tragic. It is really tragic.
It's very tragic.
So, Cash we're going to here. And, yeah, Honor, I mean, it was, like I said, it's pretty SSG-esque, but they were able to just...
Yeah, it didn't seem like that big, because usually SG Roam entails more like wasting time. It seems like they didn't waste a lot of time in a sense, and more it seemed like they caused the Slats to hurry up. They almost deterred the Slats in pushing too quickly.
Yep, I say it's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's still a very good result. I mean, either way.
I mean, yeah, because I feel like Clicks was feeling the pressure, like, oh well, they're gonna be. We can't get Moto. We can't push blue. They are above. They are actively above. I mean, yes, that's like you just kind of have to go dirt and pray for a drop, and
yeah,
it just didn't work out for him. But
yeah,
new sight, new me.
Good, another try. Here we go. Another try for attack. There we go. One attack that was looking really good either way. If they can get another here and there attack, make it 4-2 like you usually see, should be fine.
Geo going for the. I mean, he's just destroying property at this point. Well, what was that? Just destroying property, excessive destruction of property. But we got that Ace is gonna make that well, a little bit easier to get. There is no Cade, so he's not gonna be able to trick both Aces at once unless he is just the greatest bandit of all time, which honestly he might be. This is a man who, again, this was a top Canadian nationalist before, and he's a stage 1 champion as well. But it looks like Slat's wasting no time pushing in to stock and making.
It was a bit of a miss there. Yeah, it was a bit of a miss though, unfortunately.
Yeah, he should have. Honestly, if that was aimed better, he would have just been deleted off the map. But
Yeah,
it's
it still
okay.
doesn't jump off, though.
Yeah, that ace is gonna be going off any second, and it's gonna get hot on the site. But it's honestly what is gonna happen here. I mean, you've got the double hard reach. You could go for a lot of different things. You could, depending on how many aces. I imagine he only used 2 aces on the cash. Well, I can't imagine he used 3. That would be ridiculous. So he should have. I mean, Rafi got out nerded on that repel by Pox. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of breaching options. You can split push from construction into from master. You can potentially take garage, though that's difficult with this lineup that Slatts has. It looks like we're gonna see that construction push come through. Gio's gonna start it off with a grenade, I imagine.
I imagine it will at this point. So this should be. She looks like they're trying to open up from above that reinforcement and get that wall open. Make sure there's no bad tricking that, or there's no impact tricking happening. So it looks like they're gonna wait for. There's the X Kairos going off. You hear it in the background going off, and Clicks is holding there. And actually, a band trick does happen. So those X Kairos are destroyed. It's gonna take more than that to get that wall open.
Yeah, and Valor unfortunately does not have any stuns. You kind of use those on the jacuzzi, on the platform wall, and Milano finds Tack flopping through the rotate, and he's going to be holding for C4 pressure below, but I'm not sure if there's anyone actually down there.
Oh, underneath the table. That is unfortunate.
I hate that angle. It's the worst.
That's unfortunate. Wolvesy goes down. Smoke's coming out to try and deny the push construction, but Clicks will finish off Wolvesy. And it's 3v4 though, looking good here for the Slatts. Another kill for Valor. Maple gets known, and Pox strikes back though, so Honor will strike back and make it a 2v2. Valor going down as well now. It's now a 2v1 actually. It's all to Clicks to try and bring this back. I was looking good for the Slatts, but Pox will finish off Clicks, and he'll take on Valor too. And that's Honor to take the 3rd round.
Yeah, just unfortunate that it looked like, I mean, the Bandit was the MVP there. Kind of messed up the Habana pellets. They couldn't actually, as you saw there at the end, they couldn't actually walk through the reach construction, which kind of messes with that whole pinch thing. So it's tough, even though they had the advantage. Slatts was unable to capitalize on it.
The fact they couldn't clear out garage makes it so difficult to just walk through construction into site.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough without that Capital that they are not bringing, but you can't blame them when Capital does not have flashbangs anymore. Yep. And what's he gonna do? Throw the hard recharge like a frisbee and clear the my disc? It's hard to play Capitan. It's actually infinitely difficult. I feel like to clear garage versus just.
Yeah, well,
I think they just kind of
clearing garage. Like you can throw flashbangs to deal with the ADS, and they do Wamai as well. So there's probably more than just the ADS on garage rafters. It probably was also the magnets. So getting rid of that Wamai on rafters is probably a huge dump.
Yeah, it would probably be a disaster, and I think they just kind of they didn't nade over that construction wall, or maybe he did, and it was just badly timed.
Or yeah, I think he did, just didn't get him.
Oh yeah, or maybe he did, and it got caught in something because there's Jaeger and Y. So it's tragic, but it happens on Clubhouse attacks. So again, new round, new Slatts.
Yeah,
we're going back to gym.
Bring back Team Bedroom. Last time they did this, it was just a push from Jacuzzi. They made it work. It was a bit funneled, but still got the kills, and they made it work in the end.
Yeah, so came down to a 1v1. How much cleaner can the Slatts make this attack? I mean, it was a pretty clean attack last time. Pox, of course, he was the guy lurking on this east side of the map that got blooded by Clicks on that platform rappel through a soft wall. So how is Pox gonna play that differently? That might be the key thing to look for here, because otherwise, I mean, the Slatts, they're like an old machine. They're just gonna be able to do what they like, and the Habanas on the soft wall coming out again. No help from Gio.
Well, Pox this time isn't there to deny those X-Kairos, so hopefully maybe this time they can really. Are they gonna really take control of Cash's time and deal with anybody? They're just gonna kind of let it go and wait until the timing is right to push that.
Okay, so I definitely think it's a let it go, because I mean, let's be honest. What Clicks is doing, that cash wall you see there is most definitely reinforced.
Yeah.
So if Clicks is just blasting Habanas on that wall, recklessly. I'm just kidding. If he's just blasting Habanas there, it's like, it's pretty obvious they're not going to be using those Habanas on that cash wall. They're not, because obviously that Maestro has impacts, or actually doesn't, interestingly enough. But let's say usually there's a player there with impacts.
Yeah, you expect impact tricking.
Yeah, you're like wasting your, what's the word? Your breach economy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like that's not the play here. It's definitely going to be a hardcore jacuzzi take, which is
Oh.
pretty strong. And we see Pox, interestingly enough, so that's exactly the adjustment I think they needed. Pox is going to not die to Clicks, who's, I guess, wasting himself over there on that platform. He's just going to watch this window. And Slatts doesn't have anyone to count for that, so that window is death. And how many C4s does Honor have? They've got one. It's going to be that bandit likely playing the bathroom.
Yeah, last time they tried to get this wall open in a bathroom, it was the thermite of Milano who just put it on the middle of the wall, and of course the bandit easy. What a shot from Pox though. There goes Raffi. He tries to maybe open up that pool window to deny that angle, but he will unfortunately be pounced upon by Pox.
Yeah, Pox definitely the change of positioning working out. That's a double kill. That's what happens when you don't die to that server repel. Pox on lots. He's gonna find looking for his third. I mean, he's just on a heat check right now. His no reason to swing, but he just is, and it's Slatts falling apart here. Valor downed on the construction window, but Pox finally ended by Milano. It's gonna be a 2-on-4. And when Valor does get up, it's gonna be a 2.5 on 4 because he has no health. Neither does Milano. So really, this is just not ideal for the Slatts. They're not gonna be able to get that bathroom wall either.
Nope,
it's gonna be tough.
This is looking painful here for the Slatts, but Milano will take one out, but Maple will get Valor jumping through the window. Clicks will take out Maple to refrag. And 2v2 with 10 seconds left to go. There's not a lot of time. You got that Maestro Kim, the evil eye that's putting influence information for the defense. Milano getting that plant down. There's also Clicks running around. He gets down and finished off by Envision. It's now Milano with the plant down though, but it's a 2v1. Can Milano deal with these last two players and deny them from counter defusing, as both players looks like they're already in gym. Milano has no information as they go for the counter defuse. Milano peeks around the corner. You know, he can't see the person counter defusing, unfortunately. And actually, with no, where's the cover though? But it doesn't matter. There's the refrag from Tack, and time is in his position. Good refrag. Almost thought that was going to be a win for the Slatts there, but unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for the longest time, I'm thinking the Maestro Cam was just going to down the planter. I guess he didn't have an angle there, unfortunately. I think the Maestro Cam was in master and didn't have an angle on this plant spot particularly. And we obviously, like, I mean, Pox was, we saw the fly through the gym window. I mean, I think if Pox obviously died, and, you know, he did his part, but it's like Pox was holding that for the longest. And then when he got off of it, they jumped in the window. He would have had a double McNugget.
Almost, yeah.
A 2-for-1.
That shot to the pool window was crazy. That was a really good shot from Pox. My God.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it definitely one of the, I mean, Pox has been playing comp since I used to play comp, which was, I mean, that's a long time. It's honestly, if Honor is able to, you know, win out today and they're able to go through, I mean, it would be a long time coming for someone like Pox to definitely make it to that T1, that Canadian T1 league. So that would be swell and dandy, but it is, you know, defense on Clubhouse, so maybe we're speaking too soon.
Yeah.
Not going to count out.
You expect them to win those. You expect them. It still was. It's that one shot you expect to attack the window, but it still was it's a pretty close one no matter what.
So back to the basement, and we've got plenty of impact. So I mean, honestly, I'm surprised. Oh, actually, this is just a totally different strat. I think I want to say.
The lineup is similar, but I don't know if they can be roaming that heavily as they did before.
Yeah, I'm thinking
it worked out though.
I mean, maybe they will.
Yeah, it's like last time it worked, so wouldn't be surprised if they did it again.
I like lost my mind for a moment last time. Yeah, it looks like he's up here again. So okay, I was thinking they're just gonna play impacts on the kitchen hatch and, you know, easy money, because I don't know if they're gonna be able to get that hatch, but. I gone against my judgment, I guess. They're going to be doing the same SSG roam again, and a lot of it's the same. It looks like the Slatts, though, is actually going to be pushing from the top down. Instead, they realize it's kind of a losing battle to let these guys sit above. So they're going to take them out. They're going to hopefully try to work in some entries here, it looks like, from the sledge. I don't know. He looked like he was going to sledge that, and he changed his mind on that construction wall, which actually was left soft.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they push these defenders out. Of course, they can't really join them out. There's both the mute jammers and the vigil with visibility. They really very difficult to find these two players upstairs. So I wonder how are they going to do this? How are they going to pinch them out? I'm assuming someone's going to drone out. Looks like Valor is getting on the rappel to at least try and deny any rotates up that main stairs or down the main stairs. And looks like a flash comes down, try and stop any from impact tricking. X-Kairos on that wall, on that hatch, and there goes the first impact from Maple. Denies the first set of X-Kairos, and now the sledge will go to work. But a shot from Maple to deny that hard breach, or that soft breach from Geo. And Valor getting killed on that vision, straight it out.
That's some great impact work because Clicks is only one Excalibur. He's probably going to be able to get the hatch now as Wolfseas is above with his last impact, or he doesn't have any either. So this is just likely going to get the kitchen hatch and likely going to try to just drop down the hatch again. Hopefully going to play a little bit more timing. I think the one thing that was off from the last time they were in the basement was just, I guess the dirt push wasn't kind of coincided with the drop. Clicks kind of dropped before the push came through. No, the Milano was aced in dirt last time too. So this is just kind of a repeat, other than the Vigil flanking early. So they're gonna just have to work this timing a little bit better. I mean, Milano's already pushed up with the strongest gun in the world, so this he might go nucleosis. He's already got 2 plants. I mean, he's pretty much been the LeBron for Slatts. Raffi, unfortunately, they're taken out by the C4 from TAC.
I don't know what that's a fantastic C4 either way.
Well, he's dead. I mean, the Vigil here is going to be a problem as well.
Here we go.
It's got to be some frags coming out from the Slatts, otherwise they're going to get collapsed on pretty quickly here. Wolfsea's going above that hatch as we speak. He's going to likely deny that plant. Yeah, Wolfsea's denying the plant. Milano in dirt, last one alive. And unfortunately, he can't kill. He can't, he doesn't have hacks. He can't just snap to all 4 of them.
Yeah.
It's going to be Honor.
That's not happening.
It's going to be their 4th round. And it's, I mean, they've got to, if you're the Slatts here, you've got to get at least 1 more. You don't want to go down 5-1 now.
No, you do not. It's not a good way to end 5-1 at the half. But either way, that's like kind of the same thing that happened. They did get dirt tunnel. They had dirt at least like as an angle this time, but they still couldn't deny the flank in the end. Both people in kitchen dropped for the planted diffuser inside Arsenal, but still nobody was there to deny Wolves even coming down main stairs, going in the kitchen, just jumping down and killing his Vigil.
And it's just a disadvantage yet again for the Slatts. Seems like just didn't have the extra body to hold that. I mean, we saw the Zofia actually holding that rappel from the kitchen hallway way out on the boxes. I mean, that's typically how you would hold that Vigil from just being annoying and flanking you when you're trying to go kitchen, but they just didn't have people to do all that.
Yeah.
And then it's just tragic.
Tragic. But last round is going to be here upstairs in Cash CT. Not the kind of sight you want to see for the last one, as they did lose Gym Bedroom before on their 2nd try. So now we're going to what was commonly one of the more defendable sites here in Clubhouse. So it's looking pretty difficult here for the side of the Slatts to make it that 4-2 as usually see.
Yes, I mean, last time we saw that pinch in construction and the platform wall, that classic push, but the Bandit was kind of the X factor there, the Bandit of Wolfseas. So gonna have to be an adjustment from the Slatts if they want to make that push work. There's gonna have to be someone either. We saw that they actually Zofia the platform wall to get the Bandit off. I'm wondering if they have that potential utility to Ash charge, like maybe below in construction, like that construction wall where Bandit tricks.
Yeah.
So they're able to get that without incident. That
or
could be an
just don't
adjustment
use those concussion mines too early, because they use the concussion shots from the lifeline of Zofia like for the Bandit, but they didn't need to.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of shot one, it flopped down to the ground, and he shot another. So he's just gotta, the timing's gotta be there for the Slatts. I mean, they've been a team, like the core at least has been a team since at least, stage 1 had started. So it's like, it's not like this is a totally new team. It just needs to be a little bit better if you want to beat a team that won stage 1 in Honor.
Yep, so we'll see what happens as we have a bit of a roaming game this time, as most people were on site or near site in construction last time, but we see Pox all the way downstairs in the basement. He looks like he's trying to pounce on the Zofia of Valor, but he's been droned out, so he's gonna take straight shots to the Zofia that Valor knows where he is. So at this point, what became Pox probably gonna back off and go back to site more than anything, or go back to upstairs towards bedroom.
Yeah, Pox. I mean, it was also notable is how quickly Valor got into stock last time, and he's done it again. Pox, of course, adjusting his positioning to account for that, and honestly, that little dynamic's going to be huge. I mean, the Bandit is actually just giving it away to Raffi, just giving it up on the first date. Wolfseas, what are you doing, worming?
Wolfie's just taking fights when they shouldn't be, really. That was interesting.
I mean, yeah, and Clicks on simultaneous Clicks is able to get that construction wall, and that's huge. That's what they missed last time. I'm wondering if he's gonna, make it, walk throughable Clicks. Is he gonna do that? Raffi taken out. Oh, Raffi not having a good day so far, but that's an instant trade from Geosepic from Joe, and Maple just pushing Milano solo on the. It's popping off before the 22nd. Mark.
Hey,
That's for sure.
they need to get kills, and so Maple gets that second kill. Valor though will take up Pox. It's 2v3. It's not looking good here for Honor. This could be the 4-2 that the Slats needs, but still, 46 seconds left to go. Great shot from Maple into the window. Takes out Valor now as a 2v2. Grenade's coming out, but ADS is there to eat it up, so he can't get that kill indirectly on Maple, who's playing red. Coming through, just walking through the rotate. Geo gets the extra grenade on Maple anyway. Great second grenade. Now it's just Envision against two. He's coming through from rotate. They know which way he's coming from. He has to be able to try and surprise these two last attackers. Great shots on the Geo behind the table. It's a 1v1 to Clicks. Either waste time or get the kill. Does he know where he is? He actually does shoot Clicks through the wall because Clicks was on that softball. Allowing Clicks to jump out. But jump out here to Vision, no! He reads it perfectly and jump out to the other window. Gets that kill, and he will clutch this round for Honor, making it 5-1 at the half.
I love Clicks, but he just got world starred.
Oh my god.
It had to be like a mid ADS kill. And that's gonna be a Twitter clip, I think, because there's no way that he just snapped on the Clicks mid vault like that.
That was insane.
Oh man, that's the type of death, Clicks. If you're Clicks, that's the type of death where you're like, oh man, I should have ran the ankle grip.
Oh,
he's literally gonna change. He's gonna get like new car insurance after that death.
Well, there's no ankle grip on the AUG though, so I think it's fine.
Oh man, that's rough. Clicks literally just couldn't ADS fast.
Yeah, I think it's just timing. I think at that point he just knew what he was doing at that point. It just made the kill work. Like that's all I can say at that point. Vision just knew it at that point. He read it perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, good attempt from Mr. Clicks, but man, that's tough.
That was close. The Slats they almost get the plant down. They got the plant down to 2v1, but just Envision, man. My God.
Man.
Well, on to the defense here. Now we have the Slats on defense, but they're in a 5-1. They're in a 4-round deficit. That's a lot to come back from.
Yeah, but if you want to be a champion, you've got to come back from these. I've seen G2 do it. I've seen Hobby do it. You've got to do it. You got to make it happen. It's just 5-1 with the master band.
It's just 5-1.
I mean, if they play their meta right, it is not even impossible. So they're going to be a different strat here from what Honor was doing. We're not going to see any SSG runs. We're going to be seeing pretty classic. Looks like a classic downstairs hold. No mutes, no none of that. Just impacts.
And then Lucy knows on the board, you got those Banshees available to just slow them down. Those Banshees have quite an effect on the attack. So just even that in itself will be helpful for the side of the Slats.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be huge. And it's definitely an influential operator. Even though, I mean, honestly, I would say in this game it hasn't been too noticeable, at least.
I haven't seen much of it. I've seen Melusi played by Honor so far, but I didn't see it really have that big of an effect. I don't know, maybe it's because they were expending the utility well enough to deal with the Banshees, or whether or not the Banshees weren't placed in the correct positions to really affect them.
Yeah, so Honor's gonna have no trouble here, just kind of getting into the building again. There's no roam. They're gonna be able to just kind of work this top four quickly and set up their push quickly. They've already aced their way in the dirt. And they've got plenty of hard breach to work with still, even now. Tac taking out Valor. Where in the heck was that?
Tac taking out Valor early.
Valor was on a heat check all the way up the main stairs as Valkyrie. And he just got humbled instantly by Tac. He's having himself a game so far. Blue hatch already opened up as well, and Maestro Cam is not going to last very long, as it has been ping 2.0'd and singled out. Geo, they've got it. I mean, that's why it's so curious that Valor did that. Like, because it's like he had usually the play you see there is like a cam in the hallway or something to C4 up.
Information, so information to work off of at least.
Yeah, you don't have to go hard in the paint against an Ash, right? You don't have to box up against Ash, with an MPX when you have C4 run below. That's why it's tragic. I don't know.
Yeah, there's information here. Like, there's some good information on that main stairs where the ace is. He's opening that church wall. That's gonna be Pox, who does try to take a fight with Clicks, but loses it. The wall isn't open at least though, so at least the ace of Pox does part of his job before dying.
I don't call him Clicks Smokes for nothing because he just smoked that guy. I mean, Pox was able to start the what do you want to call it?
The someone breaching?
I have a fancy word for it, but it's not coming to mind.
Oh,
but
nice.
He was able to start the what's the word?
What is the word?
I'm mad that the word is like coming to mind. Whatever, where it drops down sequentially.
Oh, sequentially. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the breach has started already, so that's open, but it's not really working out for Honor anywhere else.
Raffy, nice
finding
shot.
that win in dub. finding that W in dirt, and another player taken out elsewhere. And honestly, that push kind of fell apart with those gunfights. We're
But
looking
the
at
blue one
Vision
is
on
hard,
low
man. This
HP.
is Banshee. Like, trying to push blue like this is pretty difficult. Still 3v2. It could happen for the last two members of Honors. Can they make it work? No, it's Rafi. Another kill onto Maple. And Geo to clean up Envision, and the Slats will take their first defense.
Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, it looked like it was going to be... I mean, they had quite literally 3 different... I mean, they had the classic 3-way pinch going.
Yeah.
You've got dirt, blue, and...
Well, blue was taking
even,
a while. Dirt got punched immediately from Rafi. Rafi just smacked that guy.
Yeah, it's like they had, I guess, the workings of it going.
Yeah.
It just...
And it seemed like that was the play, like that what they were looking for. That was the goal. But they ran into the Banshees in blue, so they couldn't make a double push in blue from oil and from stairs. They tried to push dirt. They lost to Rafi and dirt. They tried to push main stairs. They lost the person on main stairs. Then they were able to take Moto at least, and that Moto was the only thing they had at that point.
It's tragic.
It is tragic.
Another tragic round. And that's how it goes with clubhouse attacks. Sometimes, even though it was on paper, that attack was genius.
That was what you want to see.
Sometimes
That was attacks you always want to see from those guys. It's a 3-way attack. You take 3 different things. They can't defend 3 different ways, or usually they can't. As you think.
Yeah, I mean, usually it doesn't happen that way. Usually, you can't defend that many different. That's why it's like I was kind of amazed at that one. That Slatts able to pull out, but I mean, they did. So we're going to cash now. The Goyo being brought out for the first time. Looks like they're just going to seed master that barricade. Is that a TCSG? I see.
I think it is
yes.
actually, yeah.
A TCSG in 2020. I wonder if he has that skin, the new...
Oh, the new phase skin? The new phase skin on the...
There's a multiple skins. There's the
R6
phase skin.
share?
There's the phase skin, and then there's the regional skin, I want to say.
Oh, yeah. I think
EU
it's
skin.
The EU skin.
Like the major skin.
Yeah.
So
the
there's
Latin.
there is some value on that Goyo, I bet. And yeah, I mean, if you buy those skins, by the way, you kind of support all the tier one orgs in the game. You might want to consider open up that wallet.
That TCM skin is really nice though. The TCM skin is
Yeah,
so
I wonder if we can get a zoom in on Rafi at some point. That's,
oh, can he stop this though? Clicks unable to stop the breaching, so there's the wall open for Honor Esports. Is that a red dot?
Oh, I didn't catch it. But yeah, that's... Oh, yep. Red Dot Gang.
Red Dot Gang.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I guess that's just more and more meta. We saw DG running the soul out of the red dots.
Why can't I have the new red dot? Like, if I just had the new red dot. The new red dot's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're ahead of the game and they know that those guns are getting like the red dot eventually. Maybe they're just training themselves.
Just train themselves ready for it. Oh my god. But anyway, we see here, at least with the wall open, but looks like they're trying to go for a split push like we saw from the Slatts, which only worked once, as they've taken control of the main wall, and now they're here in construction, trying to deny any bear tricking of the construction wall. It's Rafi on a roam all the way downstairs in the basement, coming back up those secret stairs.
And he's expended his C4 already, which is interesting. I can still deny from below with that powerful shotgun if they end up going for that back server wall plant, which I'm not sure. I mean, we see, I believe the Habana's on construction with the diffuser.
Ooh.
As Geo is burned alive by his teammates. That's terrible. And we'll see, he's just scalps Rafi, I guess, off that angle. So it's just a rapid 3-on-5 here. Not looking good for the Slatts. It's looking like match point 5-on-2. Just Milano and Valor, the Jaeger and the Wamai, and most of their utilities been cleared already. It's gonna get rough here. The rappel being held. Is this an angle that Milano's gonna be able to take? Yes, Milano with his second. Wolfie's downed, but it's Zofia. He can't get up. Milano's taken out. It's gonna be a 4-on-1 with the withstand. She is one shot, but it's not looking good for Valor. It's looking like match point for Honor, but Valor finds Wolfie's on the window. That's the 1 HP Zofia. That was a headshot, and then he finds Maple as well. It's a 1 versus 2, but that diffuser's planted awkwardly. The Ash in a power position. It's attack. It looked like it was going to be a disaster there for a minute, but the Slatts unfortunately unable to win a miracle.
Yeah, unfortunately, like that was such a good work by Valor. He almost did bring that back, but unfortunately, losing 2 members early on in that round definitely makes it very difficult for Valor in that instance.
Yeah, it's tough. But then again, it's like Honor. That was as clean as it gets.
That was
They
fantastic.
got the wall
Using the
open.
Goyle shield against them too to get that kill, and then the grenade kill as well. Just those are fantastic 2 first kills.
Yeah, the utility clearing was just, it was just perfect. I mean, honestly, there's not much Honor could have done wrong there except over peak at the end. I mean, just clean as it gets. Clean like Mr. Clean.
All right then. All right, so we're gonna go back to CCTV and Cash for a second try here from Da Slatts. CCTV and Cash once more. They'll drop the Goyle, bring a smoke instead, or at least they'll drop. I think they dropped the they dropped the Goyle for smoke, so they don't want their guys being destroyed, or blown up, or burned to death.
Yeah, that'd be a good start. I mean, they definitely could have done with a little bit more smokage on the top cache stairs, but I don't even know if that would have made the difference. I mean, again, it's that 3-way. They got the server window, the platform, and construction. All that's working against you. It doesn't get any harder than that.
It's very difficult at that point to really deny that. So let's see what they do this time. They should hopefully maybe they try to defend the construction longer. I know Rafi was playing very aggressive on the Goyle last time. Are they gonna have someone play that aggressive again, playing that roam downstairs? Are they gonna somehow deny construction by C4 from below, or what are they gonna do to try and deter Honor from doing that same play?
I mean, I guess the one thing Honor kind of slacked on was that construction hatch. Could have seen a C4 fly up. I mean, we saw Rafi had actually used the C4 early.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if he had used that C4 on that like construction panel, or if he just didn't, and that kind of was something that was missing for the Slatts. I mean, excuse me, not the Slatts, it's Da Slatts.
Da Slatts.
So yeah, I mean, some adjustments definitely needed to counter that construction push, or otherwise it's just gonna be a boa constrictor getting choked out 7-2 Honor.
Yeah, it's looking bad here for the Slatts on this round. It's also this is also their map too, which is probably the worst part about it as well.
Yeah, that's tragic as well, because it kind of goes without saying, you picked it. You big brained yourself into this, and you're still losing this badly. That is not ideal.
Not ideal whatsoever. They'll get the main wall open quick as always here for Honor Esports. Now the question is, we have Milano playing below Garage. It looks like they're pushing for that construction take once more, and there's the Selma already placed on the wall. Nobody, but actually a run out from side of Strip Club will deny it. Actually won't deny the Selma, but will at least kill him. But he will be refagged by Maple at least though.
I mean, so Clicks just said, you know what? Fine. I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself.
And I mean, he almost got away with it too if it weren't for that
meddling
Maple. The roof. And meddling Maple. Like, I mean, did take out the ace, but I think he actually got the.
Yeah, he threw his Selma on before he died, so it opened either way. There was no bandit there to deny that either.
I mean, you see there. I hope they show that Valcam again, but it's like that hatch is soft, and I'm not quite sure why. It's soft and unopened, so they're just able to ace that, no contest whatsoever in defense. Milano's just down here as Jaeger, so this is effectively a 3-on-4 in the site. Milano's got to Usain Bolt it back to site, or this is gonna get rough for Mr. Geo, even though he's shown he can. I mean, I'm sure anyone can mow people down with that all on a green box, but it's gonna get very uncomfortable for Mr. Geo.
It's up for the smoke here. He smokes the main door, but that opening is still here for the push. Good shot from Geo to get rid of Envision. You have also the Habana of Maple on the side there. And now it's looking through. It looks like they'll come back. Attack is killing the Geo though, as Geo gets aggressive on the door. Wolf, he's gonna kill the Valor. It's all looking bad here for the side of Slatts, but there's a 1 kill for Rafi. Tack gets Rafi to refrag. Milano tries to get him come back, but no. It's Maple to get rid of him as he kills Tack, and that's Honor to take the first map.
Oh, and that's as clean as it gets. They couldn't have done any better. Mav, Thatcher ban, they're just attacking like it doesn't even matter. I mean, they are stage 1 champs for a reason.
Yeah.
Pretty good reason for that. And now they're going to be going to Consulate, their map pick.
Yeah, as we're going to the map pick of Honors Esports next. Let's talk about the game a little bit. Before we go back, before break, we'll talk about the game a little bit. We'll talk about how Honor did really well in the attack, actually, or on the defense. They went defense 5-1 on the defense. They go in their attack. They win their rounds on attack as well, and they bring it home 7-2.
I mean, it was pretty dominant. Let's be real. I mean, that I think one of the 2 rounds that Slatts was able to squeak out there was just the most butt clenching 1v1 ever. You know, it's tough. That was a 1v1 from being a 7-1.
Yeah,
for Honor.
That was quite.
This is right now. Slatts is being introduced, and that's just how it is. Sometimes this is their first CL game. Otherwise their experience other than this is just T3. And I mean, if you're looking at guys like Pox, like I said, Pox is ancient. Pox is like 90 years old. He's like a dinosaur. He's been around longer than me. You know, so it's like Pox knows I love him. So yeah, it's like there's a lot of experience on Honor at the T2, that middle between T1 and T3, like compared to the Slatts. So I mean, it's kind of be expected, but I mean, deep down, I kind of thought Slatts was gonna fight a little bit harder than that, and this is that butt clenching 1v1 I was talking about. At least one of the 1v. There's actually a lot of
there's a lot of clenching moments, a lot of could be clutches for these teams. Like, really good shot there. All the members here from both Honor and Da Slatts. Also, yeah, there's the underneath the table angle.
Underneath the table, the pool table smoke.
Pox through the window. Nice shots. Oh my god. Oh, some great replays there from our production team. Those some great kills from the players.
Yeah, shout out to Crater and shout out to Keglenica.
Shout out to our production team, Crater and Keg. You guys should follow them on Twitter or at least know who they are because they're fantastic members of our production team. They do a lot of work for not that much exposure.
Yeah, they're just kind of like the voodoos, like behind the scenes, like with the little strings. Is that what a voodoo is? Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, puppeteer?
All I know is Clicks is flying out of strip. Clicks did all he could. It's just they just kind of got outmatched by Honor's experience and they were just solid. I mean, it's just how it is sometimes. I think that was. I mean, it's usually one of those things that like it's usually a deciding factor. I mean, they were just literally more solid. So
yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, we see the Slatts bring it back on Honor's map pick of CONSULATE though.
Yeah, hopefully it goes better in CONSULATE. But again, I mean, a lot of those runs were close, but when you're going to other team's map pick, it's always questionable. So we are going to toss it to a break though. We'll see y'all for map 2 on CONSULATE.
See you in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody, to the first day of Canadian Challenger League here in North American League of Rainbow Six. I'm your caster, Benny. I'm joined here with Cookies. We had our first map of Clubhouse, which was the Slatts map pick, which was 7-2 in the favor of Honor.
Yes, that was... Honestly, I'm besides myself. 'Cause I don't know how many people watch the pregame with, particular interest. But I quite literally said Slatts could win Canada CL. I said that. I even predicted they would win this match. And right now they just got bodied by Honor.
Cat's curse.
It was... Yeah, I mean, I'm from here on out, I am never predicting anything else again. Even if Slatts comes back and wins 2-1, I'm just done with it. Because you know what I mean? I don't need this stress in my life. And neither do you, Benny. You don't need to be associated with what I just said. Because Slatts, it was a nosebleed away from being a 7-1 for Honor. So hopefully this one goes a little bit better for Slatts. Hopefully. Pray to God.
Hopefully.
Pray to God it goes better. But it's Honor's
Well, here
map.
we are. It is CONSULATE. This is Honor's map pick. With Honor on attack first and the Slatts on defense. Let's see if these bands are liking it. How it decides our game.
Yeah, I mean, this is... I have no idea how they're going to play it. I have no idea they're going to ban it. I've never seen them play CONSULATE, but they picked it. They like it. I mean, Slatts, the second consecutive map ban coming out. I guess they saw what I saw. Fox is crazy with it.
They don't want to see a Maverick. Maverick off the board by the Slatts. Honor will ban an attacker. Is it going to be Nomad? Is it going to be Jackal? Is it going to be something actually weird? Capital?
I fully expect to, Ace or something.
Thatcher.
Watch.
I'll say Ace is actually really good one.
Just
Yeah.
kidding,
Oh, no, it's Thatcher. It's the normal Thatcher ban as always. You know what's funny? They changed Thatcher. They still getting banned all the time.
All right. Almost said a bad word. Screw Thatcher. Thatcher.
Watch your wording.
Thatcher does not get to play.
Watch your
Have
language.
you ever seen those cute? Yeah, man. I said the SC word. My bad. Okay. So you ever seen those cute Thatcher memes on the Rainbow Six Reddit where he's he doesn't get to play?
Oh yeah.
He literally doesn't. It's tragic, really.
It is very tragic that he just never. Even though the Thatcher ban now, Thatcher only disables guys and to destroy them, he still gets banned almost all the time. It's still a very high ban rate no matter what. No last bans would be Valkyrie and Wamai. Valkyrie makes sense here in CONSULATE. There's a lot of places to put those black eyes. And Wamai, of course, because having both Wamai and Jaeger is a very powerful combination on no matter what map you're on.
Yeah, it's we've got one operator ban Thatcher that kind of forces this 20-second meta we've been cursed by. But then we've also got Wamai, which is another component of that 20-second minute. It's going to make it easier to work without the Thatcher. So I personally like the Wamai ban. I feel like it should be an auto ban. But hey, that's why I'm not a coach, because I don't know anything. Now Pox is going to be sneaking in a knock. I actually saw a knock. Did you remember? We saw a knock.
Oh yeah, that was the Oceanus game versus
Oceanus? No, it's Axos. I hope.
Oh, it was Axios. My bad. I can't remember. That was Axios.
Yeah. So
was it Oceanus on that one? I can't remember who it was. I'm so bad at these names. I remember who it was. But yeah, that was a fantastic play.
Yeah, it was. I mean, if y'all aren't aware.
Also, because they banned Pulse. That's also played in that.
Yeah, this is a pro strat here. You can plant while not. So, considering
if they don't have Pulse, if they're a Pulse, you're not doing that.
Do you see a Pulse? I don't.
I mean, but they're not playing that site though, even.
It can still work if you let me say it. Now listen, clicks as maestros are it's gonna create a visual effect when Pox is attempting his plant, or I assume that's what he's doing.
No, it doesn't create a visual effect. It
does for certain cameras, like those.
Does it really?
Yeah, like Maestro, Echo, and Mozzie drones. You'll get a visual pings, but if it's just a normal camera, you don't see anything. I might be wrong about Maestro. I think Maestro's is treated the same as regular camera. I'm not sure, but
yeah, because on regular camera you don't see them unless they're in barbed wire or running. They'll be you see the little bit of the visibility camouflage come up.
There's certain cameras where you'll see something. I'm pretty sure Maestro's
interesting.
one of those.
Either way, it looks like there's a very aggressive play though. They're playing very aggressive upstairs. You see both the Jaeger and Vigil.
Yes, I mean Pox. He might just be bringing it for the grenades and the silencer, because he actually has a silenced FMG right now. That's actually happening. Grenades are a good choice. The player just flying in yellow with no regard for his personal safety. That's Wolf. He's already down to 20 HP, and he's sandwiched. He's like an ice cream sandwich, and he's got one above him. He's got players below him, and that breach is going to be open though, so it's going to make it a little bit easier. But Milano is in a precarious position. We see one player actually out on that southern half wall, so that's going to make Piano almost impossible to get into. Barring,
I'm assuming they're going back to side at this point, with Rafi and Milano looking at them maybe backing off to Visa stairs back to kitchen, maybe? I wonder.
I think they realize what the heck is going on in Piano, because if you go into Piano right now, you will die. So they're just going to lurk somewhere else, maybe attempt the flank from somewhere else from the spiral. And exactly what we're seeing. They're going to try to crab through spiral and front door. Instead, there's actually no one holding the front door, because again, that player is allocated to that south half wall in vision, and his job is just to prevent Rafi from looking down. Rafi doesn't have the impacts to fly out on a vision. I think he knows what's up. He's gonna hit the flick. He didn't actually hit him. He didn't hit him at all. He went from
he was crouched. The timing.
He went from low peak to nothing. Unfortunately, it looked like Cox is actually gonna play. He might just crouch walk in with the silencer. That's equally as effective. But again, no pressure from Piano from the defenders whatsoever. That's not happening.
Yeah, as long as they keep Piano playing, come see a buck there of Tack who gets the first kill on the Rafi. They can make this work. The smokes comes off. Oh, what the play! Milano tries to push upstairs. You get deleted by Tack. There's a push coming in through, but the plant goes by another player. It's gonna be Gio with a big iron to kill Pox. Maple goes for the plant now instead, but a push up from Gio gets deleted by Wolvesy. This is going down for Da Slatts. This is going down horribly as Valor will get taken down by Attack, and Wolvesy will finish off clicks. What a round from Honor, and what an entry.
So essentially, that was just it was, I mean, for all intents and purposes, borderline flawless. So it looks like the pain is continuing for the Slatts. And I guess to clear up what I said earlier about Nock, I think she wouldn't show up on a Maestro cam at all. But it would show up.
That's what I was thinking for.
It would show. It
just wouldn't show up at all.
It would show up on Nock, or it would show up on Mozzie and Echo, but it doesn't show up on Maestros. It's just kind of like or bulletproofs. Okay, yeah. So like bulletproofs. Yeah, think of it that way. If it's a bulletproof or a regular camera, you see nothing. If it's a special camera like Echo or Mozzie, you'll see some sparkling, whatever you want to call it.
Sparkling. Okay. Well, either way, first round goes to.
Oh, she six it. Never mind. I'm tripping. He six that. I thought we were gonna see another knock. I'm deeply sad.
That is saddening.
Yeah, we're going back to the basement, and I mean, hopefully gonna go a little bit better. I mean, that was just a buck just murdered them. Tack just tactically inserted on the yellow stairs and just deleted everyone. He did it all. He held the flank. He held the close push. He did everything except actually buck the floor, which is amazing. But again, they didn't have to, because we had that player out on that western wall, that little half wall, just watching Piano anyway. So there's just Honor and can tell why they picked this map, because they've got it down to a T, it looks like, already. So they're going to see the same impact coming out from Rafi on this top floor, and we're going to be seeing, looks to be the same type of push from Honor. No, actually, it looks like the admin windows was shot out. I want to say that was the Jackal from Pox. They're going to be clearing that third floor this time. It looks like the CO repel coming out as well. It's going to be a hell-like pinch.
He can just jump out the window now if he wants. Oh, I was going to jump out the window at that point.
I don't think, I mean, when you just got beat 7-2 and the first round was flawless too, you suddenly lose your courage. I found. So maybe that was a play he'd make if they had won 7-2, but instead, oh my word, Envision just fat fingered and let that vigil live.
Unfortunate. That's tragic. That is horribly tragic. The timing. He's about to put that air jab on the wall, and he just runs by like, whoa, you don't see me. I'm not here.
Well, like, okay, so in another universe, Rafi is very dead, but he's not. I mean, Envision, it happens. Rafi survives, but this clear is definitely worked.
It's definitely gotten a lot better. Like, they don't even have to deal with the roamers this time, because the roamers have retreated back to site. So even like inadvertently, they've dealt with the roamers and pushed back to site. So this play can still work if they're doing the same play from last time.
Yeah, I mean, just a failed pinch. I mean, because you had the guy in the cutoff in the Visa hallway for the staircases, and you had everyone working on that clear, and unfortunately just unable to get a pick out of it. But they were able to establish a list map control with plenty of time to spare. A whole minute and a half to work with to clear the Cades, the bandits off. Excuse me, there's no bandit. The Cades. off the wall.
The electric claws.
The electric claws.
Electric claws. They did drop knock though, so I guess the knock or nook or however you pronounce it did not really work out. It didn't really play the role they needed to. So they brought a Jackal instead, but the Jackal's not really needed as they've already cleared out the roamers.
Yeah, so the Box has just got a really nasty gun at this point, and shield on pipes is going to be somewhat problematic, but considering our friend Geo as a pre-play set did not kill anything, it might get difficult really quickly for Slatts because they don't have the C4 to deny that white van plant that we always see. So they're going to rely. They're just going to have to rely on the Maestro Cam kind of tasing the planter down. Otherwise, it's going to be painful. Raffi's taken out. Wolfie's trying to hit it from the back. He's found by Geo. But again, the Bucks should be able to clear out white van, and from there, there's no distance denial from the Slatts. This is just going to be an easy plant, assuming the Bucks able to hit a shot. There you go.
Yeah.
And Valor still pipes, so this might be huge. Valor could go Nucleosis here. He finds Envision. That's the first kill on the yellow stairs. And that's honestly a huge power position at this time. Someone's got to find the Valor to smoke. Milano pushes up on Pox. The push is falling apart thanks to that smoke on the stairs. And now it's just Clicks cleaning up Tack, who also tried to push down those Visa stairs and kind of mismanaged there at the end. Pretty tragic there for, I feel like tragic is my favorite word today.
You say tragic a lot lately, yeah, I can tell.
It's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. So we get the first round here for the side of Da Slatts. A great retry that same site, and even though they pushed down all the runners back to side, they still would make those plays work. Of course, you talked about Envision. He was playing that not Envision. You're talking about sorry, Valor playing at one spot right by pipes. He sat there the entire time and denied the push down yellow, and pretty much got the kill. I was able to stop them planting too.
Okay, so I've just looked up some synonyms for tragic. I will be using those instead. Now, yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, honestly, it should have been, I mean, on paper, obviously, from my bird eye view, from my AC-130 spectator in the sky, it would be easy to just kill this guy on pipes. I don't think they actually opened the hatch. I think that's kind of what messed them up there.
I don't think they brought anything to open the hatch. They didn't bring it on. They only brought the ace. And using those Selmas on hatches is a waste.
Yeah, he didn't have enough to, obviously, yeah. He doesn't have enough to, like, throw. He doesn't have, like, 6 ace charges, so he can't get that hatch. Which I guess is the weakness. And bringing ace.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
Well, that's just that they only brought one heart breach, which I guess in constant makes sense, so I bring one usually.
I mean, there's also kind of overkill with the Jackal, but I mean, which is also in hindsight that the roamers were a lot easier to clear out than they would have imagined. So, fortunately, I mean, it just didn't really work out. And yeah, I mean, I think if they were able to get that hatch, it would have been a lot easier. But ultimately, though, the white van, I mean, not white van, the pipes area was kind of unclearable for them. And kind of.
Yeah, that was the big point there. Well, anyway, we're going to the split side now. We're going to archives and tellers. This will be that split side. Of course, you see the pulse. You'll see the mirror as well come out, so they can deny people pushing, pushing those kitchen into blue hallway or pushing that big door from spiral or whatever it is. And I'll see exactly how they deny this play from below, or if the side of Honor Esports can just really clear out the guys downstairs, because you really can jump on these guys if they're preoccupied trying to see for the players and tellers.
Yeah, the players definitely I mean, it's exactly what Honor's doing. We've seen it from like more elite consulate teams like Liquid. You see them try to push in from that west garage side, and honestly just stick to that. There's no admin clear or anything like that. They're just gonna come in from the basement and they're gonna win their ones, even though there's like a mirror there. They're just gonna find some way to push down these hallways, and they're gonna, I mean, yeah, deal with these players below and just strictly take this bottom site, because it's obviously the heart and soul of this site. This is where the C4s are. This is where this is where you defend it, because if you were defending it any other way, you're gonna have a bad time. So the question is, how are you gonna get past these mirrors? Usually mirror is banned. So this is,
it depends. Like, mirror is a weird ban on the consulate. It's not always banned, but same point, you always see teams play the site because it's a very more difficult site to play. Habana might be good here to bring the deal with these mirrors, but Habana's not brought by Honor. Or they throw a Selma. Selma works too as well. Looks like they throw a Selma on that looks like they tried to, but the Selma was thrown directly on the mirror, so it just dropped below it, which I guess will deal with it in a sense.
I think it's just a soft wall, and that's an interesting way of having it. Hit a Nomad, and Raffi's just had no effect today. Had a really rough day. And that's going to be, honestly, it's bottom spiral control, and this Mira is probably going to be dealt with eventually here by this ace. This is going to fall apart pretty quickly for just Slats unless someone becomes a hero.
Can be nice. Looks like the shots coming out from Tack onto Geo playing that blue hallway still. The pulse of Valor's detecting people in tellers now. So are they going to go for that plant now that they have the man advantage? From Honor, shots come through the pulse, unaware of Tack pushing through that locker's hallway. The aggressive mirror from Clicks will not work out. Tack will finish him off too. Tack will double kill for the round. And Tack will finish with last person of Geo as well. And Honor will take another round here on Consulate.
I mean, that's just, once again, they're showing they know how to play this map pretty well. They had their flanks covered. They had the push down to a T.
Down to a T. That's unfortunate for the Pulse. The Pulse was trying to make sure nobody was planting, but Attack was just so close, and the Pulse of, I believe was the Pulse of Valor was just unaware of how close that was.
Yeah, truly catastrophic for the Pulse. So
one of the symptoms they're gonna come bring out. Truly unfortunate. Catastrophic, tragic,
devastating.
Devastating.
So we're going to that top 4 actually for the first time in this game, and man, if you're Da Slatts, you just need some sort of momentum going. They're able to steal around a garage, but they're gonna have to find some sort of site rotation here. The archive's not working out for them. They're gonna have to rely on this top floor in the lobby.
It can't be just that bottom floor. If they just got that bottom floor, that's it. It's not looking good here for Da Slatts. But obviously, point like it's surprisingly going upstairs because usually you don't see upstairs play as often anymore. It's the site that's been played out the most here in Consulate. It's lifetime.
Yeah, it's the classic. It's the Dust 2 site, the map. So we're gonna see a lot of web of mute jammers here towards admin and a lot of barricades. Slats really love their barricades. Aside from my song Clubhouse as well. And I think Honor's just gonna go after that like sharks in the water. I mean, this pretty much means they can get an admin, no contest whatsoever. They're gonna be able to start that push off, and honestly, that ace on the projector wall.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be. They can mute if they have a mute. They can at least mute it though, at least for a little bit. So that will at least deny it for a little bit until they grenade it. So it depends. It depends on whether or not they can destroy those mute jammers on the side of Honor Esports if they can get that. Because yeah, an ace, a summer charge on that projector wall is just deny any kind of person playing there in that Bosco spot.
You know, they've got the impact from Clicks being where he's playing, can yeet some of those over and deal with that. But we typically see that grenade fly over from that northeastern side of the projector wall. I imagine the Buck's gonna buck over any second. Clear the ADSs, and it's gonna make it an easy throw for Pox, assuming Pox has the baseball arm that I think he does.
Yeah, and surprised they kept the Pulse as well. So Geo's playing Pulse this time rather than it being Valor. I don't see where Geo at the moment. I'm supposed he's in Archive downstairs and waiting to C4 and Visa. Envision with the first kill on some Valor though. So there goes the mute we're all talking about. He can't put any mutes down. Hopefully he puts mutes down already as it is in the first place, but he's already off the board.
Yeah, I mean, Valor, I think the second time he's just lost that duel to Envision to start, which is not ideal, but it's gonna be that C4 off the board as well. I mean, imagine the strat here is heavily based around the Pulse as well from below.
Yeah, so Geo is roaming at least, so we can try to C4 from below.
Yeah, I mean, but now you're down to just one, which again, it's just not what you'd like to see. Raffi does find one, I believe, through the connector window onto the balcony, or did he just snipe him from? Had to be the balcony.
I assumed it was balcony. I had no clue where. Well, Envision got the first kill, so I'm assuming Envision. I wasn't Nomad as well, so it would make sense to put him on the balcony for the play. And here's the information for Geo to work. A C4 thrown. Is it going to get a kill on the person below? Pox is moving left and right, but Pox will move off of it, and that C4 is now wasted.
He threw it right at his toes, and then said, "Well, should I blow it? Should I pull out my phone and blow it?" And then Pox just ran away. He literally ran on top of it. It looks like Wolfie's is going to be trying to work his way through that projectile, which seemingly has been ace charged, I imagine at this point. Yeah, just a pronal, it's just one way.
Nice.
Yes, Geo does eventually find Fox at the end of the day. Geo as well, still playing from below at that Pulse. He can still penetrate that floor with his UMP. We'll see him. Just kidding, he's dead. It's Tack as well, finding Clicks. Just when it was starting to go off the Slatts, Raffi downs one through the bomb. It's 1-on-2 at this point. It's just Tack with no health on his side in 5 seconds. Slatts finally icing up and getting their second round, tying us up.
I'm glad at least the concepts of back and forth though compared to Clubhouse. So far we've seen just Slatts really start to bring these defenses out and actually win out 1-for-1 back and forth. But I will agree with you as I said before, they need to find some kind of rotation. They need some kind of flow here. Going back and forth in concept probably isn't a bad thing either though.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pox is kind of struggling to find a scoreboard too. He's decided the best way to do so is to lock in knock again. Which again, I think
choice.
I mean, you know, if he doesn't get a kill, he could get a plant. I'm just saying, he could plant the bomb with knock. But I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna maybe try to.
He didn't do it last time. Even it was the ace.
Yeah,
Maple tried to do it last time.
Because what they did last time was they tried to push down the Visa stairs. That's also a good place for a knock, considering sometimes there's a maestro facing you when you're coming down the stairs or some sort of camera bulletproof. But that actually isn't the case. He's gonna have to knock his way through a Malusi most likely if he's gonna go for the crouch walk route. So this is very curious what Box is gonna do with that.
Yeah, they go for that white van push and they get a Banshee in the way. Man, that's not going to work out well.
But yeah, usually, I mean, I would say Honor has done a good job of just utility clearing things, essential things.
True, they did that. You saw how well they did at Clubhouse, so it's still very, very impressive how well they can deal with this Banshee. Some with the utility in general. Banshees though this time, I wonder if they're going to prove that much more difficult to deal with.
This team as a whole has just done a good job of clearing. That's their team skill of clearing utility well. All right, might be one of the reasons Pox is. I mean, he could totally be bringing another operator like a sledge or something for the nades, but I guess he just really values that silenced FMG9.
Yeah, last time usually we see in the site so far too is we have two roamers, Milano and Raffi, but they've every single time they did, like the first round they got aggressive, were able to take kills and they took fights. The second try they really just disappeared. They took that tough forward and they left immediately. It looks like this time though they are aggressive. You have upstairs Raffi looking to find someone upstairs in that that upstairs consulate office window, and Milano of course by spiral stairs. So let's see if this time how well that aggression does this time.
So the third floor clear not coming out from Honor. It's just going to be a direct garage push again. And it's going to be difficult to actually push down again, like those eastern stair, the spiral and the Visa stairs. It's not going to be a push that's on the playbook here, so it's just going to rely on Tack again. I mean, Tack went huge last time based on this play as well. Just was able to single-handedly hold down the yellow stairs and the close pipes push, which is, I mean, it takes some just pure talent to do that. But looks like Tack's actually going to start bucking the floor with the roamers still at large. Really trusting in vision here in those nomads, which are in key positions. It's going to be difficult.
Gio's got a C4 available. Let's see if Gio can C4.
Nope. I mean, I don't know. Gio had trouble pulling the trigger last time, and looks like he's going to have even more, unable to find the buck. And again, that's denial for the white man plant lost. It's just the smoke now that's going to be able to deny from long range. And assuming Honor is able to actually clear this out properly.
Yeah, I was talking about before, the fact that they're just letting the side of Honor just open up this floor. There's no roamers trying to deny this opening, this vertical play. And so what Envision will go down first, but Raffi actually makes his way into Piano. Raffi gets another one attack as well. Gio, they kill the Maple. Raffi with his third on to Wolvesy. Just, dude, Raffi went off. Gio will finish off Pox and one round from the Slatts.
That's the Raffi we needed to see all game. As a captain, this is what we needed from Raf dog, to pull up, find himself a nice, lovely 3K there to take the first lead. I think Slatts, I mean the first significant lead, I guess Slatts has had.
Yeah,
because
if they can take another round here and make it a 4-2 split on defense, that's pretty good. That's pretty good here from the Slatts. Yes,
Pox. I mean, Pox hasn't really appeared on the server, at least for this map, which might be one of the differences in terms of Honor. I mean, from how dominant they were in Clubhouse. Pox was huge on Clubhouse, so they're missing out on their hero here. They're Michael Jordan. Pox. They need
Michael Jordan.
They need him because I mean he's like, when Pox is on, Honor is on. They need him to stop eating donuts at Krispy Kreme and to
get in your bum, get in the car and drive, please.
it's not time. It's like Pox is eating Tim Hortons right now. I mean, I had to make the okay.
Well, see, we have a different lineup in a different site. We've not played here Lobby and Press yet here from the Slats. They're bringing both Mozzie, Mute, and Vigil, along with the Pulse and Maestro. A very interesting lineup here from the Slats. A lot of information denial. A lot to be going here from the Rome. So interested to see how the Slats play this one. This could be what gets them that 4-2.
Could be. This could be the one. We've switched up the sites. We've hit every site on the map. Honor has no idea what's coming. And Clicks is on Vigil. This is what I like to see.
Hey, this is be interesting. This is what you want to see. You want to see just some spiced up plays here from the Slats to give them that lead.
Yeah, just to throw Honor off, because I mean they are a well-oiled machine. So if you make things a little difficult for them, like having to deal with the wild Clicks on their own, then things suddenly get spicy. And this strat is most definitely a C4 from below. A C4 from below base. We've got 3 of them, plus the Pulse. This is, yeah. I mean, but Honor's already sniffing it out. They had that pre-place in kitchen. We saw it ping the mute jammer, and Envision's gonna take advantage of that immediately. Again, another opening pick for Envision. Geo that's huge, because that's pretty much 90% of their strat is the Pulse from below. And now, unless someone gets a drone taken. That
was their pure eyes taken off the board. They can't do that C4 from below without the information. They have maybe if they have some drones from Rafi, they could supplement that. But Clicks will at least trade back and take an attack with a run out from upstairs on that projected balcony. But Wolves just walks into bathroom, takes a Milano. That is the Maestro in bathroom taken out. Envision holding yellow saves, takes out Valor. Great rotate cut off by Honor, and now they have a sight. Clicks is down, finished off by Envision. It's Rafi on the hatch. Great shot from Wolvesy. Finish off Rafi, and never mind, it's 3-3 at the half.
So that got lamentable very quickly. You know what lamentable means?
Just downright trodden.
It's a synonym.
It's you mean like sad? Yeah, so it's very sad.
Yeah. So I mean, that just got bad really quickly. I mean, it started. I mean, that was just beautiful intel game. I don't know if y'all caught it. I don't know if y'all caught that. You saw those pre-place drones kitchen, the garage.
They cut off rotates perfectly.
That was like they were basically wall hacking.
You heard it here first. Say that.
You heard it here first, folks. Honor is cheating. They had drones.
They had drones everywhere. They were pinging them. They had the yellow pings.
They're cheating with drones, guys. These little things you throw and you can drive around the map. It's like a second life, and you can see things. Yeah, the drones are pretty. That literally just won them that round.
Dude, that was social information, and they placed every single member in a place where they get cut off rotates. Wolvesy, they walked right into sight because they knew they could just walk in. And Wolvesy just walks and takes out Maestro, who's playing a bathroom. That's where that huge Milano.
I mean, he didn't just do that. There was some nasty intel work coming out there.
It was some nasty intel work. That was just like purely every single member played a position they knew, had information on. They played it perfectly. That was grade A intel.
Yeah, just really good. I mean, I wish I could hear their comms. Aren't they in the team speak with us? We could literally fly in there and have a
I don't think we can just fly in there. I don't think that's a possibility.
I wish I could hear what those were like, because I mean that is the type of siege that should be put on display, not stupidity.
True.
That was just really good. I really like that.
I wish you could see from all the different angles, because I really wanted to see what every single player is at, because it seemed perfect. Every time we saw a kill come up, there was someone waiting, knowing, and playing it perfectly.
It was literally like AWACS. It was like target detected in kitchen. Deleted. Just like that.
Just like that. Just like that.
I mean, it literally, that round was 0 to 100.
All right. Let's go to the next one. We're on to the defense. This is the defense half now for Honor. They could wrap up this entire game right here on their defense half here on Consulate.
Yeah, this room is quite spectacular, and we see drone game's not as good for the Slats. There's no pre-placed drone. These are just flying through, and the Mozzie's a lot of dry peeking going on, and Wolfsy's just gets away. We've got a bathroom hold as well, and a player lurking here near the yellow stairs. Pox still has not found that scoreboard. He's still at Tim Hortons, eating a donut hole, but I think he'll find him. I think he'll find one here, given the way this room is being played. What is this? He sees the he sees the Air Jordans on Pox's feet but doesn't shoot. That's tragic. Maybe you see, maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you didn't see what I saw.
Maybe you didn't see him. Geo is the first kill. Wolvesy, that was Wolvesy. Actually, it's a trade between Wolvesy and Geo. Wait, so if it's a trade, how do I do the opening death and opening kill? How does that work?
I couldn't tell you.
Who do I give it to?
This is online. This is not land.
Kill?
This is not land. So he
is it Geo or Wolvesy? Chat, tell me.
I don't know. All I know is, did it just happen again? Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say what. Okay, it just rapidly became a 2-on-3. The clear going in favor of the Slatts. Question now: is Slatts able to actually finish out this round? I mean, we've got Tak, who's been the MVP at least so far for Honor, at least in my eyes. He's played spectacularly through the 2 maps on that fragging and vision as well. It's been the opening kill king here for Honor. So we've got, I mean, there's a Cade that's being pinged 2.0'd, but it doesn't seem like Rafi's able to get an angle on it. It seems to be a 500 IQ Cade, and they're flopping around, they're floundering, they're able to get the wall. So we've got something to work with here. Tax likely still has Maestro Kins. There's no way Slatts has been able to work much of a clear on the site utility, so it's gonna be rough for this planner of Clicks. But oh my word, Envision just got turned off like a light. It's just
he's on his cam too. He's gonna walk in and shoot him. Oh my god. It's very unfortunate for Tech. I mean,
it's at the end of the day, it was just the trades on their own clear did not go in favor of Honor, and ultimately the man advantage disadvantage was too much to overcome.
Yeah, that was just, it became a quite the mess as they were able to take through the yellow and open up the wall and take fights, but really it got pretty dicey after a little bit after we were talking. It just suddenly jumped and kills.
So
I still know the answer. Who do I give the opening kill to? I don't know who to give it to.
I don't know. I mean, I think we just count it 1 for 1.
I guess I just won't say anything. I just don't put anything in that box.
They both get 1 opening kill and they both get 1 opening death.
I can't put 2 though. That's not how that works on this cheat.
Oh, get a new sheet.
Get a new sheet. Oh boy. Oh well. Dev, I'm sorry your sheet doesn't work when there are trades. I need that fixed.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately this is not Canada Nationals, you know, Northern Arena or anything, which would normally be on land. Wear your mask.
Cough. So anyway. But either way, we're on to next site. Well, actually, the same site as we have the same retry here from the side of Honor. They lost their first defense. They're gonna retry that cafeteria garage site and see if they can change it up and actually, well, not really actually, but they were close at least. It was closer at least, not bad.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a totally different, I guess, hive mind strategy here. Not going to be as roam heavy. Not going to see the Mozzie. Pox is going to just settle for the Mira, actually, which, considering if Wolfsees, it looks like he's just going to be kind of, you know, worming around his vigil. If Wolfsees is able to delay enough, as we see a little curious little rotate here.
Yeah, there wasn't much of roam last time, really. There was a roam, but it didn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, it kind of got Danny deleted. I mean, the roam just didn't work in their favor. Almost all of them died, and then it was the attack ended up on top. So maybe this time it'll go differently. We see Pox holding an oblique angle on a table onto the Visa double door. And let's see, Milano, he's gonna line up. No, Pox moved. And the Vigil, I don't think has been spotted yet. Because, I don't know, is the pre-play strong game as good?
It's Vigil as well, so you can't see him anyway. So let's see if they notice he's just in the corner by the vending machine.
Yeah, I mean, because these marks, these can be anywhere, right? This mark can be, he can be up, down, he's gonna kill him. Milano has no.
Is he, the Nomad's there. He pushes at the same time. Oh, what a shot from Wolvesy, and it's the Nomad charge. What a great shot from Wolvesy. Great angle and great timing.
Yeah, I mean, that quite literally, like, if you're Milano, what the heck do you call it? Other than wasting about 10 seconds waiting for the thing to go off, and then you probably lose your drone anyway, just dies, you don't even see him. What do you say there? Oh, he's admin. Oh, he's archives. Oh, he's still intellers. I mean, there's
he's in a corner
there because of how Vigil works. So that's just really good Vigil play from Wolves. He's understanding how his operator works. And Clicks has been killed by the Siege Gods.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Deleted. I don't know who you upset, Clicks, but you are no longer. And it's too late for Rios, so that's pretty much just that's a spawn peak. Clicks is back. Okay, so it looks like he has repented for his sins, the Siege God. And honestly, this is just not looking ideal for Slatts at all.
Shotgun to the face. Not much you can do here. They lost number 2, so having it be a 3v5 at that point, not much you can do really. Especially with this bathroom hole too. There's not much you can see from Da Slatts, so unfortunate. We'll see it tied. We'll see it tied 4-4.
Yeah, I mean, they barely even scratched that bathroom hole. It just never really even got there. And fortunately, Clicks just he needs to sacrifice a drone to the Siege Gods in order to not disconnect again. But Honor's going to tie the game up off of that. And question is, Honor has performed well in these close games. They've been able to, I don't think they've actually dropped a map in Canadian CL whatsoever. Obviously, there hasn't been that many games. But
did they not? Were they undefeated last season?
They were big undefeated. They didn't drop a map. They 2-0'd everybody.
Huh. Interesting.
Just
Let's
kidding.
See if they can keep up that.
Just kidding. They went 3 maps with PDHM. But that's off Wikipedia because that was not casted, and I don't know if Wikipedia is right. So it's Honor has won every game they played though, regardless of the maps. They've won every game, and it's because they played well in close games, especially like we saw in the finals against Oblivion when it was kind of neck and neck. Honor just seems to have a tendency of being able to adjust and pull away. Are we going to see the same thing here, or is Slatts going to be able to force map 3? We see lobby here coming out from Honor, and we're seeing the same type of concept. We're seeing a lot of little explodey things with phones on them. Those are called C4s, and those are going to fly up those lobby hatches or onto that soft piano floor to deny just about any attack.
Yeah, Da Slatts tried the same strat. Dude, that was where we saw the perfect intel from Honor. Is Da Slatts able to pull the same off and deny the pulse, deny the information, deny the C4 play? Though it was not. No, last time it was downstairs. This time they're playing upstairs instead.
Yes, I'm thinking they're probably gonna start upstairs and then work their way down. I mean, logically, because what are you gonna do? Drop the C4 through the floor like a basket of like a Christmas present through the floor? Like, no, you're gonna. I think they're gonna shoot. They're gonna play to delay, and then head to the basement. That's a smart thing to do here. They've got the mute jammers and everything. Maple's probably not gonna play his life here in Projector. I don't think he has much in the way of defensive utility. No Wamai, of course, just the Jaeger and. Projector is a hell in a cell. Not many people can play that and last very long, except unless your name's Bosco. That's why they have a spot named after him in there.
Bosco, what's your Bosco?
There's quite like that guy is unkillable. But anyway, I had PTSD playing against Bosco. Anyway, so they're gonna be working the top 4 of the attackers. They're not gonna actually go obviously into the basement first to take out the C4s like we saw Honor do on their attacks, and Gio's just taken out immediately. Milano just haphazardly flopping through windows. He may have had a Z-ping, I'm not sure. But that's a rapid 3v5 for Slatts, and no gain whatsoever. Grenade's gonna fly from Valor.
That was a pounce from Honor. Some great kills and just hiding in places you wouldn't expect. Not enough drone work from Da Slatts to deal with these members from Honor who are roaming. As the drone came up, there's nobody here to follow the drone and drop down from the side of Sledge of Valley. He jumps down. He'll get finished off by Envision, but a great refrag by Clicks. But Tack takes out Rafi, and Maple will finish off Clicks, and Honor will take another round.
Yeah, the wheels are kind of coming off there for this Slatts. Just kind of, they all just died in Visa trying to kill one Pulse, who hadn't even, the Pulse hadn't even finished his roam pattern. He's not supposed to be there, the whole round. He's gonna go to the basement eventually. They sold the farm to try to kill that Pulse, and sometimes you don't sell the farm because when you sell the farm, you don't have any more chickens, and when you don't have any more chickens, you don't have a home. Right now, it's 5-4 Honor. Did that make any sense? What I just said?
I kind of just lost track of the entire conversation.
That was wisdom, pure wisdom, right there.
Was it really? Because you lost me entirely.
That's kind of hard to push into, especially when he's got teammates helping him.
That's true too, but it was also a softball, so couldn't he get a shot through the wall if he knew it was there?
I think he was a little concerned he was going to play. They quite literally didn't clear the stairs. They didn't clear. Obviously, there could have been a guy in archives. There's just so many things that could have went wrong there, and they just kind of sent it. So
that's the question too. Like, I just sent it too, and I was like,
I also want to point out, Pox is no longer at Tim Hortons, and Honor is now winning.
True. Hey, Honor is now taking the lead, 5-4, but we still see the Slatts bring it back and tie it back up.
I mean, if Fox keeps shooting like he's shooting, I'm thinking Honor's going to pull away with it. They've established the lead again, and they have Slat shaking a little bit, making questionable pushes. Woolsees is calling out this whole push from the basement. If you didn't know, he didn't pulse that far. He sees the whole rappel. He sees everything. He's basically AWACS. Did you not know what AWACS is? You seem confused on that.
I'll say yes to the part playing pulse, but no, I don't know what AWACS is.
Yeah, that's like it's like a plane in the air that sees everything.
Was it a drone?
No, it's like a plane, like a 747 with a giant radar on it, sees everything.
Okay.
AWACS.
AWACS. Oh, okay. Either way, but yeah, pulse playing in archives is pretty normal here on the CONSULATE, and whether or not they notice how he's playing, if he's just gonna sit here. Did he already expand his? Did he already expend his C4 as well, though?
I don't know. I think so, because it definitely says 0 on his C4. I don't know what he threw it at. I see a lot of zeros on the Honor side of things, but most of those
a lot of utility already used already, it seems like.
But I mean, Milano what the heck just happened to him? Apparently it was a nice shot, and Jaeger has nowhere to go because that is castled. Maple is blown to Africa somewhere. Where was that? Clicks and Vision as well. What are these deaths?
Yeah, I have no clue what's happening here, but we got some great kills here from the Slatts. They're looking to tie this up. And there's a kill for the Ash of Raffi jumping down and taking out Pox. That was just a coincidence, seems like.
I've got some questions. What the heck is Pox doing down there? Okay, so we're going to plant. Click's going to start that plant off, and Wolfsy's going to have to hit a shot through 5 layers of floor if he even wants to contribute to this. Clicks is going to grab that plant. I'm not sure if that might show's hitting him or not. If that's just spectator, probably not.
He's low on HP, so it seems like it. Raffi finished off Wolvesy. Tack get the kill on the Clicks though. So now it's just Tack in a 1v3. Can he pull this off? But the diffuser's down. He's got only 30 seconds to do so, and Valor will finish him off. And his Slatts will tie this up 5-5.
Yeah, so that's that was interesting, to say the least. I mean, I quite frankly didn't see where these people are dying at. But all I did see was Pox in the Fox is like, with this beautiful NAL smoke, by the way, which you can get.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. Yeah, he's doing that.
You can get the NAL smoke in the store right now.
A really bright red, white, and blue I saw on him as he was peeking the hatch.
Yeah, I mean, so Fox is just down there, and honestly, the rest of his team was just getting decimated. So I'm not quite sure what I just witnessed, but I guess Slat sent it, and it worked this time. So where the heck are we going now? To the basement. Again, in Pox, we saw, I mean, Woolseys was able to pull off a nasty vigil play last time we saw the basement. Is he going to be able to pull it off again? Is the question. Is he going to have similar magic coming out for Honor? Or are we going to be looking at match point Slatts?
Could be. Well, look at here. So, Garage Cafeteria, they won it once, lost it once, though, for Honor. Don't know if they could pull it off again or not, though. Let's see what happens as... Like, it usually depends on the roamers too. Depends on the roamers. Depends on if they get that, you know, that piano control for the side of the Slatts.
Yeah. So, I mean, Honor. I mean, like I said earlier, their adjustment game is pretty strong in these types of long, drawn out marathon. You know, they're the turtle in the race. They're not the rabbit. So they're gonna play this a little bit differently. They're gonna adjust. And question is, how is Slat's gonna react? Is Slat's just gonna flop in through the Chivisa again and kind of shoddy drone work, or are they gonna be able to actually clear out?
It'd be nice to see it. So we have the visual on the board though. No Jaeger this time, so there's no ADS, there's no projectile denial as well though. So they should have no problem getting rid of these evil eyes, getting rid of any kind of devices utility they need to destroy with these explosives. Raffi on the admin repel, looking to find one of the roamers. It is the vigil. You have Wolvesy upstairs, or wasn't upstairs, so vigil on the V stairs. Now, but first kill is the Box. C4 from below. Good C4 to get rid of the Nomad. No more air jabs to deal with.
And Milano again killed, just losing that duel to start on this site. That's huge, because now you're not going to be able to control these I mean, this map has a lot of staircases. I don't know if you realize or notice. There's a lot of staircases, and if you are unable to nomad, or you don't bring a flank watch op on this map, you're gonna have a hard time. Or if the flank watch op is blown to pieces, you're gonna have a hard time. So Wolsey's again bringing out the rat tactics, hiding under a desk like an ant where someone dropped some honey. So it's not looking good for Slatts, but I mean, we've seen crazier. I've seen crazier. We've all seen crazier. It's not over, but that definitely is probably the worst person they could lose right now.
Yeah, so they're gonna try to get rid of this electrical claw on the garage wall so they get it open, but Geo with the kill and then Vision to trade back, so the Kaid is gone. I don't believe he uses C4 either, so C4 off the board. Pox playing aggressive as Mirror is interesting on the spiral stairs. Of course, his bathroom playing once more. Pox, the aggressive on spiral stairs will get Raffy, so there goes the Ash. And not looking good for the Slatts. Another kill from Maple. Maple playing in bathroom will get Geo as he walks by, unknowing information isn't there. Sledge of Valor will open up a hole and cause Maple to be aware and just kind of scared.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of dry peeking coming out from Slatts, and I don't even think they ever got to the point where they could, once again, they never really cracked. I mean, they just kind of rubbed the outside of the shell. They never actually cracked the egg and, you know, got to see the yolk at all. Never even got in the bathroom. So this is just Clix is playing for a CGG at this point. This team is very much dead. I mean, he do got a plant, though.
And nope.
Yeah, I mean, I would have just saved Clix. What are you doing? But yeah, this is just Honor. I mean, Clix. This is just Honor winning those opening duels and finding ways to throw off Slatts. I mean, it's quite obvious they're struggling with droning out from the mutes and from just the club. Would you say it's clever positioning from the way like. The
yeah, they could not find anything when it comes to like where everything was. Unfortunately, it just seems like they were just they're taking control of piano, but not knowing that there's a vigil above them. There's someone playing inside of bathroom. You had also Pox of the Mirror playing aggressive on spouse stairs. There's just a lot of intel they don't seem to be able to gain.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately it's the difference. Again, we kind of are dead it before. I mean, a more experienced team like Honor, they're just drone work and intel work and playing around. Intel is just better than Slatts, and that's kind of been the difference. It's a 1-round difference, but it's been the difference in the series as a whole.
It could be the 2-round difference if they wouldn't hear on console meeting.
Yeah, could be. That could be it. Just beat the game. I mean, again, Fox showing up as well. Fox was kind of AFK for the first half attack, but on defense he's come alive, and it's coincidental with victory. Attack, of course, as well, just dominating. He's been you know, solid all game. So you just need a little more of a, I guess, concerted effort from the Slatts, and there's no equivalent so far coming out on their side, which is troubling.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. Especially now we're going upstairs. We're going to that top floor site. We only seen it once from the side of the Slatts. Now we've seen it once from the. I've actually seen it twice so far from Honor. This will be the second time we've seen it from Honor. We'll see how they do this time, and this time also interesting. See, we have Wolsey on the Rook too, bringing that 2.x scope, but only is on that one operator.
That Rook is the sniper of defense for now, and he's got Pox. I mean, Pox is just loves slamming his face in these windows, and he's had a lot of success. We saw that shot on Clubhouse. Tried to hit another one. He tried to go for another clip there, and it looks like more drones being destroyed before they even get down to the final push, and that's. Again, it's huge. That's already, I think, Clix is just out of drones.
Yeah, honestly, it just seems like the intel isn't there for this team. They seem to be losing drones early or not using them appropriately.
Clix is getting droned in instead of droning people. That's scary. It's only been a minute, too. It's not like late round. This is already drone economy at a very low percentage for
Maybe they should bring the Yana like they were going to do.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe that could have been, that would have been nice. Well, it looks like the Maple is actually playing the smoke now, not Pox, so Maple is likely going to fall out with all that utility smashing into his forehead. He's probably going to dip out, and look at the denial on the bandits from Envision. A lot of people will say, why are you picking bandit on this side? You picking it for that gun? No, he's picking them so they can't get this projectile wall, even though the Zofia should be able to see those bandit charges. Yeah,
he should be able to destroy him with the impact. Milana goes down to Pox downstairs. That's some really aggressive plays. And from the balcony, Geo finds a shot on the Pox. And now a grenade from below will actually use some damage to advantage and actually not down. Maple goes down though. Valor will take a Wolsey, and just that's actually looking to bring this to OT.
Yeah, Slatts not struggling with this site whatsoever. It's definitely their weakest site for Honor, and Maple's got the skin too. Hey, look at it. Clean dope. It's a 4-on-3 And 2 of those 3 defenders are not in any position to do much of anything. They're dead men walking. The TAC is very much at large. TAC has been absolutely tacking up the kills throughout this game. There's no C4s in play other than Envisions, but that's going to be difficult to do here unless he goes from below. He's just bullet holing right now, so this is where it gets interesting. Clicks is in, Mr. Plant himself, Mr. Laptop Diffuser Man. Clicks, he's in, planning, and Maple's found by Valor. It's just 1 HP Envision now, and TAC, and they are in no position to stop anything. Envision finished off. It's just TAC, and an impossible 1v4. And I think we're going to 6-6.
I think we're going overtime. It sounds like overtime to me, as we Valor to finish up TAC and Da Slatts. They'll tie it up 6-6 at the end of regulation. We have overtime, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be Honor Esports on attack first and Da Slatts on defense first, though. So the defense is in the favor of Da Slatts. So they have the 2 defense rounds. And I say that, but it seems like it's been even, though, from both sides. Though. I feel like being on defense doesn't really mean anything, even.
Yeah, it's definitely just going to come down to who's able to outrat the other, it looks like, because Honor, other than the top floor, has shown some very elite positioning and masterfulness of playing around the mute jammers and all that good stuff. So this is honestly going to come down to whether they're able to win these duels on their own continuously, because their attacks weren't as convincing as most of their defenses have been. So let us see.
It's interesting to see what we see from Honor here. So actually, no, it's like Honor's on defense first and Slatts on attack. I was wrong actually when it comes to overtime sides. I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, that's why I just wait till it happens, because that who attacks OT on it literally blows my mind. I have like a pea brain.
It's interesting though, because they get to pick the OT side. Oh no, I'm crazy. Yeah, they pick the OT side. Da Slatts is on attack 3 times and Honor on defense. I'm crazy.
Don't blow it. Don't put your brain in a microwave over it, bro. I'm telling you.
My brain in a microwave.
Okay, I was just corrected. I called it Tim Horton donuts. I called them donut holes, but they're called Timbits.
Oh, so, they're called Timbits. Oh,
yeah. Boy. So I don't want to disrespect like the Canadian.
Hey, we're all getting corrected here. We're all we all make mistakes.
Listen, I don't want to disrespect. Let me make this clear. Let me be clear. I don't want to disrespect Canadian populace here. I want to get it right. It's Timbits. Not
say it next time, man. He's got some Timbits. He's
yeah. It's like the next Canadian to drop a donut is dropping a Timbit. Okay.
He's sucking a Timbit. Come on, guys.
There we go.
Gotta say it right.
So
either way, we're going back to Garage Cafeteria though, which they've seen them win most of the time. We've seen them win twice and lose once though for Honor.
Yeah, we're seeing the same, like, honestly, it's kind of the same defense from Honor. Or you're just gonna
the roam game and that aggression is what really won them that round. So I wouldn't be surprised if they stick to it.
They're just kind of lurking in this bathroom hold with the the likes of Wolfsies just kind of around.
Is Pox playing near but the aggressive roaming again?
Pox has been changing up his tactics. It is likely that Pox is not. Yeah, he's down there in archives, chilling. And Wolfsies is, I mean, look where he is on a staircase here. On cam. Just
waiting for a cue, waiting for a time to pounce us. They see Pox, he's just slowly, aggressively walking up spiral stairs, waiting for that time. Like, this is the aggression and that patience you see from the side of Honor. So they take that time and wait for a chance to pounce on these attacking players who are trying to, make that vertical play.
Yeah, I mean, Slatts got to get it working here. Compared to Honor, this is a little bit slower. They haven't necessarily dealt with that bathroom hold at all, and unless they find a way to deal with this mute jammer and potentially, thermite that wall in the bathroom, it might be difficult for them to do anything. It looks like they're opting to just ignore him and lock him in there. He's basically in jail. He's locked in the bathroom where it smells like a bathroom. He's just locked in there. But luckily, he's
it's better than being unaware. They've fallen in his trap before, so they shouldn't fall to it again. C4 though from above. Maple with a great C4. He'll deal with that sledge who's Valor creating so many holes for his team.
Wow, that was beautiful. He definitely dry ran that C4. Now, that's huge. That sledge gone. I think he was able to deal with most of the evil eyes, but Maple's actually able to deal with that air jab as well. I don't know if they heard it. It did. Milano was like, "What the heck are you doing, man?" He just got blown up too. Is he privy to this? He doesn't see the shotgun barrel. This is Maple.
It's hard to take. I wouldn't take that fight personally, but it's actually Maple not to get aggressive. He walks out.
What the? What?
He was. I didn't know he was either. I didn't know he was there either.
I saw him, but he was hidden by his gun. That was tragic. Now the maestro here is unable to finish the plant. Wow, look at Clix's health. Look at Clix's health is able to get away with that plant. This is almost impossible. We've seen post plants before. It's just a 4-on-2. Clix planted for the white van. They've got to be playing that left side of the garage here. One of the players in yellow stairs not necessarily looking at the lower yellow stairs, expecting Clix to watch that. But Clix isn't able to. Clix just doesn't have enough bullets.
No,
this isn't Call of Duty. He doesn't have a 50-round drum in the 5.56. So unfortunately for Clix, despite again the guy plants. The guy plants. He got 3 plants this game. Literally one of the best planters in T2, but he's unable to post plant there, unfortunately. And
they lost 2 members on that take when they go for the plant. There's just so much aggression, or so much just retakes back and forth. They didn't have the manpower to keep that post plant. Unfortunate for the Slats.
Also, I think I'm like, what's it called when you can't see colors? I'm like colorblind.
When you can't see colors?
Because I definitely called the black car white van on accident.
Oh, so you're saying you're colorblind? Well, actually, even if you're colorblind, you can see black and white though.
Apparently not, because I actually, yeah, like I literally said, Clix kind of black, whatever. Who cares? It's early for West Coast people, okay? West Coast, best coast, by the way. But anyway, we're on max. Oh, we might be going to max overtime here.
I found an issue with the sheet too. The sheet has another problem. I'm trying to pick the operator for Envision for the next round. I can't pick an attack operator.
Maybe you shouldn't rely on your sheet, man. Maybe you should rely on your pen and paper.
Pen and paper, so I do. I have chicken scratch for handwriting.
So do I. I write in hieroglyphics.
You write in hieroglyphics? The hieroglyphic.
Hieroglyphics. Yeah. You did. Okay. I write in hieroglyphics and symbols and stuff. So that's how I'm able to record information, like the Mayans.
Like the Mayans.
So I think we're gonna get going to max 50. I think Slatts is able to, hopefully, for the sake of entertainment, they're able to.
Well, they played this, so on their half though, they played this like 3 times. They only won it once.
Yeah, I'm just praying here.
And there's already a down in division though. That's a great down from somebody playing aggressive.
Yeah, if only points were on from Milano here.
Milano. Yeah, you'd be able to finish him off.
Milano. I don't know how to say it.
Milano.
Milano.
Is it Milano? Is it Milano? Milano?
We're going with Milano.
What Milano?
Milana. Okay. I'm sorry. We're just being disrespectful. So, Slatts, that's tragic. They don't kill Envision. He's literally 20 health. Shut up. Oh wait, what? Where's my synonyms of tragic?
That was kind of shocking.
Okay. Well, I looked that up. You cast the game. Oh.
Well, here they got the main wall open. There's still quite a bit of utility to deal with when it comes to ADSs around white van. And of course, they got some drones figuring out if any kind of evil eyes are going to deny the plant, though. So here it goes. It's not a lot. They're still pushing on pipes too. So the smoke still from Valor. They still have the smoke. They still have those canisters to deny the plant, as well as C4 from Geo playing behind white van, looking for anything to deny them. Getting shot by the evil eye's tack as he tries to destroy that barbed wire, and some aggression from the side of Milano as he tries to push Envision on those yellow stairs. Envision is low though, so you could finish on Envision, take control of yellow stairs. Rafi comes back from upstairs. Milano goes down on mindset Envision, so never mind, that plays out for Honor. So he's still looking pretty good here for Honor. Yeah, if you say for Honor, I'm thinking of the game.
Yeah, For Honor, yeah. That is an Ubisoft title. Go ahead and get you a copy of For Honor. Anyway, so I mean, Envision, the fact that he's able to get mileage out of and get a kill on Milano, who's especially been pretty good, at least for defensively for Slatts. I mean, that's huge. I mean, usually when you're 20 HP, you don't do much, but he's able to do something. Willsie's though, absolutely gunned down by Clix, body shots all the way out on the garage, and not much traction here for Honor. They haven't really gotten the vertical pressure we've seen from previous rounds. Tack not playing that buck this time. And honestly, given Geo has the C4 on white van and there's not much Honor can do about it, how are they going to be able to stick the plant? How are they going to be remotely able to stick the plant? Maple just gets absolutely smoked out. Vape Nation as the Slats absolutely locks that out, and we're going to max OT.
That was good. That was a really good hold by the side of Da Slatts. Some great kills. There was that first kill for the side of Division. He gets back at Mulatto for downing him. But other than that, they try to go for that plant. As just before, there wasn't any other really good push from the side of Honor Esports. They only went for a straight push on the site. There was no roam clear. There was no taking of piano, no taking of any other territory, even though it went for a back push even. So at that point, it was just falling into the utility of the defense. The smoke canisters. C4 didn't really do much though, but the smoke canisters were enough to down the person playing, and then good gunshots from the rest of the team to deny any other push.
So that's just this is exactly how we all want it though, right? 7-7. All the marbles.
This is it. This is,
well, not really.
Max OT. This will be match map point for the side of Honor Esports. If the Slats take this map point, then they go on to Cafe. Though we see how these teams play at Cafe.
Yeah, I mean, but this is, man. This is. I mean, let me remind you all. Whoever loses here, the CA, the Canada League NAL spot, the Canada Division NAL spot, is at stake here. If you lose, you're done. Honor is Stage 1 champs. They're looking to make that jump here. I mean, again, Stage 1 champs doesn't mean anything if you lose here, is what I'm getting at. So yeah, obviously if they lose this map, something in the world, you got Cafe. But
this is dire. It's dire.
Remember the stakes here.
4 teams.
If you lose, Slats, this is the big leagues on the line. If you lose this round, so I expect the best droning and the best gun skill that they've ever had in their. Well, I mean, let's say their careers are pretty short, just beginning. So, yeah, I was about to say long and illustrious.
Illustrious careers.
It's just their first. This is their first CL game, and they're going toe to toe with Stage 1 champs. So it's.
Oh, this map, please. So it looks like we have some technical difficulties here, guys. All right, clean feed is frozen. So we'll go back to our lovely faces for a little bit before we get back to the game. Hopefully that comes back quickly. But anyway, we'll talk about the game. This is the last round, and we're going to lobby and press, which is the defense for Honor. Honor has won this site once already. Yeah, our observer's internet died. He just disconnected from the TeamSpeak. Unfortunate. So anyway, Honor is supposed to play this once. They've won this once, so it's looking pretty good for Honor. Maybe the Stats will bring it out though.
Yeah, let's just speculate what the heck is happening.
That's all we can do at that point.
It is 7-7 match point. Serious point for Honor.
So we're gonna make a guessing game. Who do you think is gonna win this out? Seeing as Honor won this before, I believe Honor is gonna win this round.
Okay, hold on. Let me just telepathically
play out the round real quick. Let's see. Vision kills Valor real quick because he was out.
Let me just
simulate the entire round real quick.
Let me just mama sa. Honor won. I'm gonna go with that.
Tragic.
What the heck? But yeah, it is 7-7. You're missing it, so I don't know. I will tell y'all. Nope. I think Keg has our observer Keg. He's reconnected.
I think he's reconnected. We could be getting his clean feed back. Well, actually, he's not in the game. He's got to reboot his game then. They come back to the match anyway.
All right, at this point, everyone join me in prayer. Hopefully, Keg is able to come back in time to catch the last moments of a 7-7 game. Pray with me now.
I wonder what chat's voting for. Is chat voting for Da Slatts or Honor?
I saw a lot of Slats fans.
You saw a lot of Da Slatts. Was it just hashtag Da Slatts, something like that in the chat?
No, because you see the Slats fans, what they like to do is they like to cast spells in the chat. So those guys had yes, they had like hieroglyphics going in the chat.
All these hieroglyphics. You keep saying you writing hieroglyphics, chat's in hieroglyphics. Like, what is it?
You know what hieroglyphics are? Like,
I don't know these hieroglyphics.
Are you educated, bro? Hieroglyphics.
Not hieroglyphics, apparently.
Hieroglyphics are like random, like literal gibberish. It's like, oh, not gibberish. That's just disrespect. It's like, like the letters are different. They're like old letters.
Old letters. Okay. So they're writing in chat old letters.
It's like instead of A, it's like scribbled differently. So they just wrote a bunch of that in chat. That's what we had. That's what the Slatts fans are known for. So I think it's safe to say a round is over.
So yeah, I'm assuming at this point it's over, definitely. Should we just go to break this one?
No. We have to see this through.
All right, so our production team is now asking the players to see what the result is and see if we at least give you the result before going to break. We'll probably see some replays too a little bit as well before we go to break for the next match. Or no, next map. Or next match, depending on what it was. Pending the result. If it's next map, we'll be going to Cafe. And I believe due to... how do they decide maps or side choices here? Is it best who has the best round differential? Or they changed that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a coin toss. So they coin toss. So they have been told it's a coin toss for who gets to pick sides. But we go to Cafe and see how the Slatts and Honor play on that map. Because we have no real information or past references to go how they play on the map. But we just to see. That's if that's if the Slatts won that last round.
Yeah, we have to kind of yeah, I guess.
Maybe rock paper scissors for it. Rock paper scissors.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
I call. If I win, it's Honor. If you win, it's I'm gonna see here.
I can see my fist. Can you see your fist? Right?
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Did you win?
No, I didn't know. I did scissors as well.
Honor won 8-7. That's what it says.
Oh.
Did
they win 8-7? They win 8-7, so it's 2-0. That's unfortunate.
I said Honor won, didn't I? Didn't I win? I didn't see anything actually. I had something else.
I said Honor won in their predictions in the beginning. Out of here.
This is tragic. We did not see. You know what? Hold on. I said tragic again. It was lamentable that we did not see 7-7 match point Honor Da Slatts, but Honor won. However they won, I don't know. There'll be a Twitter clip or something. We didn't see it. 8-7 Honor. We're gonna interview someone. Benny, you're gonna interview someone, right?
Yeah, I got you.
You're gonna interview someone, right? Yeah, you got it. So Benny's gonna interview the winner here, and honestly, Benny, please ask this man how they won. Please
ask how they can you recount us the last round in a foreboding tale about your triumph against the Slatts?
Yeah, please tell us how it went, because I don't know. Maybe it was Tack.
Oh, this is Tack's kill. That was a good tail of Tack.
Tack murdered them this game. I don't know what he finished with, but yeah. It's it was a clean game from Honor. They were able to pull it back. It looked like Slatts was looked like they were gonna have a chance at winning this one. They had a chance up to the end.
It was much better game than much better map than Clubhouse though. Like surprised that was their pick and they got demolished on Clubhouse, but they go to the map pick of this Honor and they just head toe for toe the entire game until the end.
Yes, so terrible we didn't see the ending. It was probably amazing, or maybe it was just a flawless round in the first 10 seconds. But
I don't know, man. I don't know what it was. We gotta ask him. I guess you would ask who our interviewee is.
Yeah, you gotta have that guy paint a picture like Picasso, because we have no idea what happened. No idea.
No clue what happened there, guys. Come on. Oh my god.
Now I feel nothing but pain right now. Nothing but pain and despair. Oh.
That feels bad, man. That's some good shots, though. That's some really good shots for both teams. That was a really good match. I'd see it's 8-7 all the way. That's what you want to see from teams. That's what I want to see, at least, if I can watch it. But still, we still watched 14 rounds of some fantastic gameplay from the two teams. Fortunately, we couldn't get a third map. Honor Esports will move ahead. The Slatts, unfortunately, will move down to the lower bracket. They cannot make first place anymore.
Yeah. Fortunately, I mean, I like I said, I liked Slatts. I thought they were going to do it, but we're going to be going to breakdown and hopefully coming back with a interview with the winner. And they're going to tell us all about what happened on round 15. We'll see y'all then.
See ya. Welcome back, everybody, to a quick interview here with the winners, Honor Esports, with Pox of Honor Esports, to talk about the game we just had here on Clubhouse and Consulate. Well, first of all, the question to be asking for, what was the last round like?
Oh man, I don't know. It was pretty stressful, dude. Honestly, we weren't sure if they're gonna do like an admin take again or not. So they ended up doing. I forgot that none of you guys saw it. Yeah, so they ended up doing that.
I was
yeah,
lobby and press, right? So you guys had played that C4 strat upstairs. And
yes.
We're gonna see if they can push upstairs again like last
yeah,
time.
So they did end up taking admin. We just got the first couple picks. You know, made it a 5v3, got an extra pick. Okay. Just continued through the round. Just pretty good, pretty solid round from us, I think. So close it out.
Sounds good. It's a good way to wrap up that game. Let's talk about Clubhouse first. Clubhouse, you guys were played spectacularly. There was some great strikes, some great utility cleric intel was perfect from you guys. Any hard feelings from that? It seemed like it was pretty normal for you guys on Clubhouse.
I mean, just some huge clutches on the defenses. That was huge from Envy that one round, and I think Maple had one too. Like just some really solid rounds from my teammates especially. And then on the attacks, for some reason, you know, with the Mav and Thatcher band, you'd think they would like bandit arcade the wall. But
I thought it'd be a bit different. Like there was some plays there, definitely some utility burning that just happened easily. That's
exactly. Yeah, just made everything kind of smooth on the attacks because we could just open up all the walls and then push site. You know, so. Yeah,
like there was only 2 rounds. We didn't see much of your attack, but those 2 rounds though, you utility cleared really well on that CCTV and cash defense. Yeah. And then you pushed right in, got your kills, and that was grenade kills, easy picks. Surprising. But then we go into Concept, which is your map pick. You guys are playing on attack first, and it's just back and forth. Any real feelings there? Like was there anything going on in the team that was confusing as you just roll these guys in Clubhouse? Next Concept, you're going head to head, and you're like, wait, what?
Console is a lot different map style, I think, in my opinion at least. So a lot of the time it can be back and forth. It depends on gunfights, I find. It's less step by step than Clubhouse would be. So sometimes you can just go straight for site. Sometimes you have to clear the whole map. It just really depends. So I feel like it was just like the back and forth countering kind of cycle that we got lost in, and then made it a lot closer than the first map.
Yeah, it was very much closer. A lot more of a clutch situations that were just fantastic to see. Mm-hmm. I would ask though, that was any preparation done for this match? Did you guys really prepare for the Slats? I know there's not a lot of VOD footage, so it's kind of hard to prepare for them. Or did you guys kind of just stick to yourself for this one?
No, we just focused on ourselves. We just worked on the maps. We didn't think honestly they'd pick club and leave Consulate up. Like we thought there would be more like theme park villa sort of thing. So
some of those more difficult maps.
Exactly. So we just worked on ourselves. We didn't know really anything about them. I mean, obviously the teams they came from and stuff, but we knew that they're young. They're going to take a lot of gunfights, and we just kind of mentally prepared for whatever is going to be thrown at us.
You definitely agree. It was I definitely love how Consulate just be more aggressive map on both teams. I saw all you guys playing. Just like you and Mirror, that was surprising playing on spiral stairs on your beast basement defense. Yeah. Like it's just the aggression from your teams, especially people talk about Consulate being more of the the kill house map now, since borders off the board are not available anymore. But either way, great games from you guys. Anything you want to say to the fans before we let you off?
Shout out to the diehard fans. There's not many, but we love you guys, and shout out to my teammates. They're nuts, and our coach Hellfire and our manager. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. That's about it. Yeah.
Definitely. I'd love to see you guys. Hopefully make it all the way to that relegation game and see if you can go into Canadian Pro League. But we'll see you guys next time. Have a great evening.
Thank you. You too. Bye, Benny.
See you. Well, that was our first game of the day, guys, between Honor Esports and Da Slatts, 2-0 in the favor of Honor Esports. What a great game.
Well, what a great picture he painted. And that was fun. That was fun to watch.
Sexy couldn't see the last round. By the way, so guys, we'll be going to the next match. Will be Slaughterhouse versus PDHM Gaming, and of course we'll be rotating casters. You got Caliber, Jacob, and Pro for you next. But this will be all from us. We'll see you on the third game after that. So let's take a quick break.
Bye till then, people.
Tragic.